Oh, sorry, the mic was muted. We'll talk more about this topic we were talking about before we went live after the stream. How's that sound?
Right there, we talk more about the channel update I had to tell you about.
Hmm. Check back at your channel, see what you've been uploading. Oh, we got 4 notifications. Okay. I gotta change this username. I just realized it's on my screen being broadcast. My custom name, Panty Dropper is on there, and I better change that.
Oh, who said that?
Someone a friend calls me that when I jump in the party as a joke. I gotta change that. That's on my appearance right now.
Please do that because I thought it'll be good. No, never mind.
No, it's funny. It's just that it's not as funny when it's like publicly seen on Twitch.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's probably no one really cares. They actually probably would find it funny, but I gotta edit it.
Yeah, can you edit it or?
Yeah, it's just my nickname.
Okay.
Yeah, I just changed it and that's back to what it was. I just realized it was still that. I'm like, oh wait a minute.
Oh no.
For a good 8 minutes, it was up on the screen there.
Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine now.
Yeah. So I have. Did you check out my new Linktree? Did you check out Linktree on my Twitter and my YouTube and stuff?
What happened?
A Linktree it's a link. Check out my Twitter and check out my bio on my Twitter. There's something called Linktree, which a lot of streamers, content creators use it. I used something called Stream links before, which is like a one that someone else suggested to me like years ago that I've been using, but I wanted was going to Linktree, and then all of a sudden they deleted everything in Streamer Links and changed how it works. So
Wait, did we start down probably or just
they changed branding. They changed their branding and they call it something else now, and it works differently. So I guess the old way was deleted, and I couldn't get back to my old account. So what I did is I went over the Linktree. So go to my Twitter bio and see the one that says Linktree, linktr.ee. See it?
I can't pronounce it, man. You gotta tell me.
It's in my bio on my Twitter. Just check it there.
I'll check on now.
It's on my homepage on my Twitter. It's linked down below with a blue text, blue writing.
Yeah.
Click that. Look where it brings you. See that? You click on that. That you set your link tree up to do that to where like it has all your socials and on one link.
That's cool. I might try this out. Actually,
yeah, it's free. It's free. No, it's free. Completely free. You can do a paid plan, but everything you get all you need free.
Cool. You guys, let me know. That'd be cool. I can try it. I
have my Spotify link there, my Twitch, my Instagram, my YouTube channel, and Twitch and Twitter, everything. So it's also linked on my. I mean, I don't have it linked on my Twitch because I don't have the link tree links on my Twitch because I already have a bunch of panels for that already built in. Well, this is what you put in when there's a lack of places to put a bunch of links. So.
I know the feeling. I try to my does Linktree work for your Twitter when you get?
Yeah, it works on Twitter. Well, it doesn't guarantee that you get a bunch of people, but it makes it an option for a bunch of people if they want to see your other socials. They can click on there and see what you have. Because you can't put a bunch of links in your description, in their bios. You can only put like one usually. That's what most people do if they're just promoting their Twitch. But if you have multiple socials and you want to promote them, you go to use Linktree and then just link all your links on Linktree and then just post that Linktree link itself, the page, your custom page you make with all their links, different socials on it, and link it to whatever platform you want to put it on. So if you want to put it on YouTube in your description, you can. You could put it on your Twitter, your Facebook. I think you could put it on your Facebook. I don't see why not. All right. Restream.
Yeah, that'd be good. Yeah. I know.
Well, you don't have to put it on Restream. Restream just uses you don't have to put it on the Restream website because a lot of times people are gonna be watching on one of the platforms you're restreaming to. So, okay, I'm about to do my introductions. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is Don Gamer 211 of Twitch, your favorite host from the East Coast, bringing you this 12 p.m. East Coast time stream. Join me by Najee Tech Pro. He's here today. I'm in the Discord right now, so I'll be chatting up with my friends. Sorry if it gets a little bit too loud. We're trying to keep things pretty fun, so we're trying to keep certain conversation topics to the minimum. Sometimes we'll talk about things, but like for the most part, we're just keeping it fun and gaming. I'm playing Final Fantasy 14 and Walker today. I'm playing just as Reaper, or maybe it's a little bit of Dragoon to play some high level raids, maybe some boss fights, and doing some raid quests, some Reaper quest line stuff, which I just unlocked the next part of it just yesterday during my stream. Probably saw it get unlocked, the notification on the screen. Alright, so for those that haven't followed me on Twitter, please do so. You'll see my live updates or changing the schedule, whatever happens in my schedule that changes. It'll likely be posted on there, so you'll see updates of whether or not I have to delay a stream, or if it's coming early, or if there's a bonus stream coming up. I'll post everything on there. I stream 6 days a week, Monday to Saturdays. Sundays I usually take off. Saturdays I usually try to mix it up with a different game. And originally I announced that I wanted to do like a Retro Wednesdays where I play retro SNES games and NES games and Sega Genesis on it, but I lack the hardware right now. And the hardware itself, the clone console I'm looking at, it is roughly about $80, around $80 to get off Amazon, and even retail it's around the same price. There is a local place I'm gonna check, see if they have a better deal out in LaGrange, but right now I haven't had an opportunity to get out there, or anybody's willing to take me out there right now. I don't drive myself. I don't know how to drive. I want to, but I suffer from well, I guess maybe it's not the first time you've heard this, but I suffer from mental illness that could impair my ability to drive safely. So it's a very it's something a lot of people have. It's just that it causes hallucination. So I don't feel too safe around behind the wheel of a car or be a safe driver. I mean, it's not always bad, but sometimes it can flare up at random. So usually audio hallucinations, so it's stuff like that. But that's not. But I'm not gonna get too deep into that subject at this time matter. Just keep it fun today. So yeah, check out all my check out my Twitter, check out my YouTube, subscribe to there. All my past uploads since Ghostwire now go up to the YouTube, so I'm trying to get it more active, to get some more views in, subscribers. Check out my Instagram for funny memes, or just me posting just pictures of stuff, or whatever you want to. Just follow me on there. You're welcome to it. If you go to my Twitter, I have a link tree, and I have on there I have a list. I have a list of several links. Most of my social media, other social medias are on there. Most of my social medias that I've linked down the panels down below, or easy to access from my Twitch. But from a link tree, you can also get access to. You can also look at my Spotify playlists and music I play. So without further delay, let's get straight into the game. I feel like that's ripped off. I still feel like I heard that. Oh, I gotta turn the screen up. I still feel like I heard that somewhere else before. I just don't know where I heard it, and I feel like it's not original.
Oh, please.
I'm hoping. No, I mean, I'm assuming it's original. Well, I'm hoping it's original. I just came up with it. But sometimes I come up with stuff and say catchphrases that I find out later have been said before by a more prominent YouTuber, and I didn't know about it, or I saw it once and then just got buried into my mind, and I don't remember where it's from, and I think it's original, but then I find out later it isn't, and I just feel like a piece of crap for doing that, because it feels like I'm ripping off their brand. I don't want. If there's some other YouTubers doing it, please let me know, and if it's best I don't say that, then I will refrain from saying that in the future. So if anyone watching knows that, please let me know. Don't leave me hanging on that one. Sorry, I put the talk screen right back in because I was about to. I forgot to log into Final Fantasy, and I had to type in my login information. So you saw my PlayStation 5 hub there for a while. Probably saw my username and probably my actual name, since my actual name shows up to myself, but also does my PSN name. So, but I'm pretty sure it's no secret what my actual name is for those that looked at my Twitter for a while, which had my actual name, and those are my friends in here that call me by my actual name. So. Not like it's a secret, but still, I was trying to keep my last name a secret. Well, okay, maybe on Twitter it wasn't a secret; it was there, but still, I was. Never mind. I feel like I'm a walking contradiction. I say one thing, but then other things on my social media show otherwise. So let's see. Let's see. Is there anyone else in the chat that is also on the East Coast? Let's hear my East Coast brothers and sisters say hello, guys. Hello.
So.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. You're local too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay. Now I'm gonna turn on the game screen. Finally. Here we go. There we go. So, Najee, how has your day been?
I've been good.
That's
About 119 subscribers now.
That's good. You're growing. Yeah, mine's stuck at 41. Each video
Yeah,
has less and less views. Like my most recent video from like 2 days ago only has 1 view, and that's me clicking on it to make sure it came out right.
I'm sorry, baby, man. Sorry to get on.
It's really my own. I think it's in partial my own fault. My channels usually, social media usually don't have much growth, but one that's most growth in the fastest amount of time is probably my Twitch. Especially since I started streaming more frequently. However, I do have the issue of not having a viewer base that, at least not a large viewer base that regularly turns in. I've had a lot of people follow that just followed and then never came back to watch. But I do want to give a shout out to our regular watchers. First off, we have Captain Rainbow. Captain Rainbow. I'll give a shout out to her. Let's see. I gotta find out. Hold on. Let me go back and see. I'll put her name in the chat so you'll go follow her as well. She's a small streamer as well. Let me just go back to. Let me go find her on my list of people. Or find. Let's see. Captain. I gotta find. I'll put her name in the chat. It's Captain Rainbow with some numbers. I just can't remember the numbers. Come on. Why does it really have to be pushed all the way to the bottom? What the fuck? So many people here that... I hate this. I hate this how our name is pushed all the way to the bottom like this. I gotta search through the list of people that I'm following. I can't remember the whole name. Put it in the chat. I gotta set up a thing that kind of makes it easier. Or... Okay, actually, let's first, before we do that, let's put up, oh, here we go. Captain _ Rainbow 96. She streams, I think, every night, she streams late at night, almost every night. Notice? She plays a lot of Fortnite, she's been playing Fall Guys lately, too. I'll just kind of throw this out in the chat. This is the name. Oh, shit, wrong button. This is the name. The first, check her out. Captain Rainbow 96. And the other one I want to put out there is Stocy. Stocy out there. Stocy. Find Stocy. On. I searched up manually. Stocy. Just Stocy time streams. It will show this out. Is he live now? No, he's not live now. That's an old stream from earlier. Days ago, but here's another one I want to read a shout out to. I gotta set up my stream elements to do it, trigger it automatically. You got also this one right here. I keep opening the spec button. I keep opening the source code. It's stupid. All right, Stocy streams. There we go. Check out those two streamers. They are regulars around here. I check into their streams too. You help them grow. Like Stocy probably has some of the bigger view numbers right now. Last time I looked, it was like 5 people or over 5 people, 20 something I think. And but definitely show some love for Captain Rainbow 96. She She streams regularly as well. Stocy, at least Eastern time, Stocy usually streams earlier than Captain Rainbow does. Captain Rainbow like usually starts around 12 p.m. Eastern time, my time. For any other of you peeps on the East Coast, they're both Twitch streamers. Both like to see both of them grow and reach greater heights. But yeah, that's where that's at. So there we go. Those are the two I would like you to check out. So okay, here's my Reaper. Back to the game. Go. Hope you like this music. This music is one of the many soundtracks that XP38 has released on Bandcamp.com. Check out his music. It's pretty good music to stream to. Just I got permission to stream his music and I play. And basically, if anyone asks where you got the music, just tell them, direct them to the website Bandcamp.com and XP38. Just show him some love. This is his music. He made it himself. So, there you go. See. I'm gonna return to Ul'dah. Come on. Hey, go. Go to Ul'dah. Still with me, Najee?
Yes, man. I'm fair.
Okay, no, you probably muted your mic because it's getting loud, right? Or isn't the sound?
Yeah, we see music.
Okay, yeah, don't, especially if it's copyright music, if it's playing through the speakers, like, you don't want to play that.
Yeah, no, I'm just
Yeah, so let's see, I'm gonna... Almost to my destiny. Pretty sure we gotta go. Reaper question. Yep, there she is. That's she. Okay. Drusilla is eager to get the Void Scent hunt underway. Ah, there you are, looking deadly enough, with a scythe to make me weak at the knees. I wager it's time we stopped falling about and made ready to hunt our target. My learners have been hard at work, scrapping together what information they can. Let's see what they've got. Anyone here? Good. Good. Arngus, you've met. No further Chimera-related incidents. We'll be happy to hear the overlay Schiffer. Less over there is Herman. Make your acquaintances. As you know, our quarry is a void scent, and he goes by the name of Orcus. He's eluded the best, but these two are a step above that. Tell us what you found. By your will, boss, I asked around about unsolved murders and disappearances, seeing if any involved someone matching the description you provided. There's as many missing people as there are grains of sand, and no shortages of tragedies either. One, however, stood out among the rest. A woodcutter in the black shroud disappeared without a trace. No body, no belongings, nothing. An odd enough occurrence by itself, but the sightings of a stranger with skin pale as snow near his last known whereabouts piqued our interest. Now that's a promising start, but those woods are crawling with bandits and brigands of all sorts. Duskways and keepers are said to come in ghostly hues, and are we sure this man aren't one of them? As sure as I've ever been, boss. Not many bandits have eyes the color of blood. It's a match too close to ignore. I can't gainly that can say that, but have the believe, but we have a leave. If I may, boss, are you sure we need to help of this outsider? How much trouble could Voisin be? Herman, he's standing right there, for God's sake. No, she's right. I've always told you to turn a wary eye to those outside. No, she's right. I've always told you turn a wary eye to those outside the family. She's just doing for her diligence. But trust me when I say we need every advantage we can afford. I made the mistake of misjudging Orca's strength before. For my hubris, my family, my flesh and blood family was slain, all of them. Was planning on holding that back a bit longer, but 'twas before the Lemurus. I swore two things. I'd repay the suffering of 1,000-fold, and I'd never let the bastard take anything from me again. I mean to keep my vow, and I trust I can count on your help. You don't have to ask twice, boss. Your wounds are our wounds. Even the ones that became scars will see your vengeance wrought. All these years I've scrapped to make this place for us. I looked forward to the day he'd pay his debts. And it ain't just for me that we have to hunt him down either. It's blight on Urzi itself, and the longer we let it fester, the more suffering it'll spread. So it's a voice that looks like a person. Interesting. I think I've seen that before. We need to corner him now while we have a chance. Are you ready, Emilius? You know those woods as well as any of us, and we'll need your expertise if we look back before the suffer. Much appreciated. Alright, let's go get into it then. Herman, I want you here in Old Dog, keeping your ear to the ground for any news on Orcus movements. Agnes, you lead us to where the woodcutter disappeared. By your will, boss, they'd be in the central shroud, so our best course would be to set off the Benbrith Meadows. Rich Meadows, Shroud. Okay, let's go. To our destination with my great big saw-like scythe. Good. Good you made it. Before we set off, allow me to share the circumstances of our poor woodcutter disappearance. As I heard it, he disappeared right on a week ago. Got lost, some summarized, but he was a seasoned woodman, not some highborn traveler who forgot to buy a map. I questioned those closest to him, and none could think of a reason he might want to make himself scarce. He even made plans to meet with friends not long from now, but I expect the promise will be go unkept. It sounds like we can rule out a voluntary departure. I believe we can. The last person see the man alive said he took his axe and ventured northwest. Then that will be where we'll set our trap. Here, Amelius, take this. Oh, skipped over the dialogue again. I hate when that happens. Once it's lit and the fumes are wafting through the air, every voice sent within 30 yards will come running. If either of us sees Orcus, let's give the other and shout over the traveler. As it said before, Orcus is inhabiting the body of a man, and he can put on a awfully convincing performance. We need some must. Don't give him a chance to work his wiles or his fangs be in your back before you know it. As much as I want to accompany you, I'd only be liability in the fight. Whether you find Orcus or not, return here and I'll report back to Lemris. Good luck, good hunting. Yeah, I gotta disable that. Forgot to disable the notifications on here. Okay, what's this? All right, do this. All right, up we go. Could have picked a different mount. Here we go. Blood scented candle. The sense of blood chokes the air, filling your nostrils with metallic aroma. However, no ghostly fiends or salvaging creatures emerge from the umbra rush. If there are voids in them, they must not be hungry. Let's try a random mount. Mount roulette. Got the snowman. Funny. Get my companion out. Case. Healer. I'm gonna be like a battle or anymore. I'm not gonna have a companion, but I don't know how it goes. There's a bunch of folks here and from those frosted metallic aroma. However, no ghostly fiends appears to cover freedom. Try random again. Over to be the snowman again. Oh, this one. This is technically a void scent. But it's my friend. Last blood-scented candle location. Drawn by the malevolent color order, a void scent rises from the underbrush, though it bears no resemblance to Orcus. Its eyes His eyes you were ferocious hunger. Mm-hmm. Woo! Hey, what's gone? Another roulette. Oh, got the heart chair. Cool. Glad to see you're in one place now. What is your hand? I have a hand. Blood-soaked ring. You said the voice was carrying this? That ring, where'd you find it? I see, then there can be no doubt. The voice sent that Amelia slew is the very one that murdered our woodcutter. Murdered, are you saying? While I was searching for a place to set my trap, I spotted a shallow grave. Hustle dug near a poorly hidden. Under their line of dirt was a body matching the description of the woodcutter. A whole nondescript fellow, save for the mark of a ring removed from his finger. Doubtless the ring was his demise. Shiny bubbles are a common fixation for a void scent. Probably didn't spare a thought for for the owner. Only the prize. I suppose we can take comfort in the knowledge that it'll harm him. It'll harm no one else. Oculus or not, let's say the expedition was a success after a fashion. Should apprise the Wallers of what transpired to catch some well-earned rest. Thank you kindly, Angus. Music started again. Well then, I'll see you back at headquarters. I didn't get to see that supposed what's that? Dang. See it at some point. Let's go back to Ul'dah. On the hunt. Okay. There we go. Right here. Maybe we didn't get the satisfaction I promised, but sitting here with our heads in our heads in our hands won't do us any good. Let's be happy with one less void scent prying. for helping woodcutters. Glad to see a passion for our mission. Apologies, we couldn't make your first outing more memorable. We were on the cusp of ending 2 decades of misery. That's how long ago Orcus came into the world, raging like an animal free from his cage and leaving my family dead in his wake. The grief he caused since then is immeasurable. No matter where his accursed feet take him, his hunger follows, and the realm bleeds to stay in it. Of course, we aren't the only ones hunting him, but he's as clever as he is vicious, and not even the finest trackers have been able to keep on his trail for long. Don't lose heart yet, boss. While you were away, I was making the rounds, and I might have found something that'll soon bear fruit. Arnegus is following up on it as we speak. I swear someday that man is going to keel over on my account. Still, there's one else I trust to tell me the difference between truth and hysteria. That being said, his work takes time to do right. Use the chance to hone your skills. If all goes to plan, next time we speak, you'll have a golden opportunity to test them. Okay, what's the next level? It's gonna be next level 75. I gotta reach 75. I'm 73, so 2 levels up now. Dark days. Okay, so on digital fracture, nerd, Ella, Hey, I'm a nerd and I'm proud of it. Digital.
Hey.
Yeah, digital just entered the chat. Yeah, what's
I
up?
have some good news for you.
What's some good news, Najee?
All you know those events we're supposed to go to, all those events where we can't go.
We're talking about the Comic-Con coming up in for state.
Yeah, all events are probably opening.
Well, yeah, but here's the thing. The reason why I'm not really went to the chat.
Digital.
Hey, digital.
Oh, go ahead. I was gonna, you know, you guys gotta be talking. I could interrupt you rudely, and
No, it's okay.
you know, I mean that's what I live for.
Digital.
Yeah,
so,
he's talking about a Comic-Con that's coming up in a completely different state from me. Like that's like I said. Like, I mean, is it gonna be broadcast or something?
Okay. Here's the thing about this. All events are opening. Are gonna be in public and also digital also.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not making it. I'm not kidding.
Also, there's gonna be digital broadcast of the con. Okay.
You know, all cons.
All cons are gonna be open now. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, but also because we also have digital events just in case no one can come.
Oh yeah. So that means they're gonna broadcast it live stream. Okay.
So that's back also.
That's why I was not sure how. Where was this con you were talking about? It was in like what was it called?
Oh, San Diego Comic Con's next week. It's week. It's after next week.
Yeah, but which one? Where was it? What state was it in? You were talking about it.
San Diego.
Yeah, the reason why I didn't really have much of an interest because I'm not gonna travel out to San Diego for a con. Like,
yeah,
I can only stay local.
New York Comic Con is definitely because that's in October time. That's the bit.
Yeah, the most I'd be willing to travel if someone could give me a ride because I can't drive because of reasons.
Yeah, I know me either.
Would have to be the closest would have to be like Connecticut or something.
Well, New York Comic Con, New York City.
Okay, New York maybe, but I would definitely like I said I wouldn't go alone. I would need it'd be more than just me and you. It'd have to be like maybe Nick or my sister or something. We'd have to go out there to get this group, and New York is like if you think pricing is high here, like just go to New York City. Holy hell,
And
Like,
my sister always been there a bunch of times back in her day, and
yeah,
you know.
dude, even before pandemic, like years ago, back in 2000 and was it 2010 or something? I went to a anime convention in the Javits Center. A bottle of Coca-Cola, personal bottle, not a 2 liter, not a fountain drink, cost $5 fucking.
Oh wow.
Like that is not like that was for that time. Now like that for that even for that time that was pretty damn bad. And that's probably because of how maybe just because it was at the Javits Center, but there's a lot of things in New York City that are they could go up. They can be expensive. Like food is like expensive there, so
Dude,
I've been there.
African is
Wait,
where?
where?
I've been to New York City before, like at the Javits Center.
Oh,
yeah. At the Javits Center, if you get a small personal bottle of Coke, it's $5. At least back in 2010, it's probably more now. Probably like $8 now.
Yeah, no, dude, freaking New York is right there with Los Angeles now when it comes to basic needs or basic wants. Like
yeah, like
food,
I'm in
food in general, and like even the healthy stuff is like super freaking expensive. And I'm like, bro, I don't know how people live there in New York. Like, I don't know how they do it, bro.
Yeah, like, I live in the Poughkeepsie area, right? Which is getting specific. I probably shouldn't be getting specific on stream, but like, was it Doritos used to be like around here at the store if you get Doritos. Now Doritos have always been a little bit pricey, right? But back before the change in administration, they were like maybe $3.99, $4 at tops, maybe with a little bit of inflation. But now they're like $5.59. In a week, like a month ago before that, they were $5. They keep going up and up and up.
Yeah.
So, John, guess what's coming back next year?
What's coming back next year?
The ESA is teaming up with Red Pop to organize E3 2023. It's coming back, man.
Wait, so the E3 is making its return then?
Yes, in 2023, and first in-person event since 2019.
Yeah, but the question should be is it gonna be worth a damn? You know,
yeah, like
is it gonna be good or is it gonna be terrible? Like,
here's the thing. I only started following E3 in recent years, so I don't know how it used to be. So I think it's good personally, but for those that have been there from the beginning or earlier days, probably could tell you better on whether or not it's worth it compared to what it's become. You know?
Right. Because E3 back in the day when it was first launched, like it had its heyday. Like, it was a very popular platform for people to go and experience some of these things that the gaming industry had to offer, right? Like, you're talking about brand new launch freaking cinemas that only was showed there. We didn't have like the constant leaks like we do now, where it's like we knew about Diablo Resurrection years before we were supposed to, right? Like. So like E3 is gonna have a really hard time trying to fill a space of like surprise and awe. You know what I mean? Because that's kind of what E3 was known for, was being surprise and awe. So we'll see what happens.
It was worth it to look forward to it. Everyone's, but with the leaks now, people are not looking forward to it as much, basically.
Right? Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Because like a lot of our first time exclusive announcements happened there, right? Like, I mean, look at Gears of War was like large. I would say almost, I think the entire series, Halo, obviously not Infinite, Gran Turismo, Sony exclusives, Nintendo exclusives, like all these games, like used to exclusively go through E3. Yeah. Now all these companies have their own thing, so it's like, is it really gonna be worth it?
And here's Don, if you guys say stocking premieres, stocking game announcements, and stocking.
Everybody can say shocking, like just like anyone says, like PlayStation. What was PlayStation's motto for a while? Like embrace the player or something like that. Like, or people say, sometimes people will throw around the word, like the companies will throw around the word like revolutionary new game, but then you find out the game is no different to whatever else has been released. Like they say it's like they I kind of take these buzzwords that they use to kind of really make an impact is kind of like only at face value, really. Maybe face value is the wrong word. Just I don't take it as seriously, because like I've seen them say a lot of things and then these projects end up being anything but what they're trying to put it out as. Like, here's an example. Remember the big deal they made about Destiny 1, and then when it was released, it was not what they kind of hyped it up to be. I mean, minus the fan hype, but even the company hype was like starting to say it was just almost like this very open world you could travel around to. But then there was like a lot of areas you couldn't go to, and like there was a lack of story. Like the only cutscenes I know that we only knew who the speaker was, the voice of the traveler. Well, like, we only saw him once or twice, and that was it.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, Digital. What if all these companies, like Xbox with Activision or with Bethesda or other companies, is it worth it to go to E3 now?
Not for that. Activision Blizzard. Activision Blizzard has been showing that a lot. Okay, I play World of Warcraft because my friend bothered me to get into it, so I'm giving it a good try, right? But a lot of these companies, if you notice, like aside from controversy, they keep, at least in my note, they keep releasing the same old type of game over and over again, right? It's the same, like, similar characters, character models are the same, the story premise is the same. Like, well, they should, if they can't, they should do two. First of all, maybe some of these companies should do like more. Okay, I agree with the idea of remasters of older games that are really popular. Like, let's say Naughty Dog, they should probably do an HD remaster of Jak and Daxter. Was that Naughty Dog that made that one, or they don't own the rights to that anymore? I don't know.
I don't remember if they still own it or not, but I think they were the ones that did. I know that. I think they were the ones that did it, but I don't remember.
Like they've seen them adapt basically like a certain kind of protagonist for most of their games, and the games in the same premise. They need more variety, stuff that is really good and worth it. Like maybe stuff in the spirit of like Jak and Daxter, something like kind of classic like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if they can't come up with something completely original, come up with something that's a mixture of the old, but also with some new, to kind of breathe new life into their company. So that's my gripe, is they release a lot of the same thing. Like, was it every, like, it's almost like the Call of Duty trend. Like, every new installment is basically another Call of Duty.
So here's the deal about this: if Xbox and Activision get, I don't wait. This real bad Xbox thing happened, right? The Xbox bought Bethesda,
Xbox bought Bethesda, and they're buying Activision Blizzard.
Yeah. So what's that mean for you?
What I think that means for PC gamers in general, like, and I'm not trying to sound all fucking console war bro, like, sounding, right? But, like, I honestly think Xbox is going to put their foot up Bethesda's ass and tell them, you know, hey, like, no more is there going to be an excuse to rely on your fans to fix your fucking games. You need to start putting out solid fucking experiences. And I also think, Microsoft's going to do the same thing to Blizzard and be like, okay, no more bullshit of putting yourselves into the limelight of the most extreme controversies that, you know, the gaming industry has ever seen. Like, from now on, you guys got to do better. You know what I mean? I think Xbox or Microsoft in general overall is going to expect better. And if they don't get better and they don't see results, guess what? Those companies will be dissolved. Easy.
Yeah.
Let's hope it doesn't, but they don't get dissolved. They do actually make an effort for the fix, because
I agree.
I would hate to see games like, well, they'd probably likely sell the brand, the game World of Warcraft, to like a different company if that were, or maybe get part of,
just give somebody publishing rights for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that game is pretty popular. Like, it is, like, even though the population of the game has gone down, like, you gotta remember, at one point this game had over 20 million concurrent monthly players, right? 20 million plus. Dude, that's a lot of money every month.
Yeah.
I'm so happy, because I'm so happy about everyone involved with gaming, because
and Najee loves seeing the new stuff, and like even though like a lot of people don't make it, like he will tune into it. Even I tune into it. I still like watching it. I just but like I said, I haven't been there since. If I was there at the beginning, I probably wouldn't. But at least like I like seeing what could potentially be announced that we don't know of, despite leaks. Despite leaks, sometimes the leaks don't really tell you anything. Sometimes they tell you, oh, possible game in the working. So I like to get the confirmation from the E3 events or whatever game events come up. They kind of see that confirmation. Okay, yeah, we do have. Here's the news. Here's the what footage you heard the leak of, new Kingdom Hearts footage. You know, something like that. You know.
Or here's the way is, when Comic-Con comes, you gotta post the cameras up and show footage of something or not. Cause usually
I'll probably tune into if you send me the link to the stream when it happens, I will take a look at it. But honestly, yeah, I will watch the stream. But here's the thing: rather than watching a stream of Comic-Con, I more enjoy attending the conventions, and I haven't attended a convention in years. The only ones I've attended in recent years are the FYE-Con. The FYE-Con was the last decent one, sort of, not that much.
Connecticut, Connecticut.
I wanna attend a bigger con that has a lot of anime and important stuff in it.
Me too, man.
Was it the con that was at the Vassar college? That thing was garbage. It's garbage every year.
I know.
Like it doesn't even have it doesn't even feel like a con. It just feels they have a lot of some of weird stuff that are sold there that don't really have anything to do with anime or manga. And I'm like, what is it doing here?
I don't understand why. Like I was at Hunter Comic-Con. It was and my girlfriend went there, and it was cool. Me and Jesse went there.
Yeah, and me and you, Najee. Like if I ever have extra money come in, which I know eventually once I get some work, I will try to find a con that is closest, that is like a big scale con. Maybe I'll pay for your ticket too. We'll go to a real anime convention.
Ask my mom and see what yes or decide what you think about it. Cause,
I might even if I can. Okay, I don't know how I'm gonna find my own costume cosplay. Like the cosplay kind of enhances the experience. It makes it so you can be in photos and stuff.
Yeah, I was a Pokemon Go person.
I have an Akatsuki outfit, but it doesn't fit, and it probably fits less now than it used to because I was skinny back then. But it was like a small size.
I mean, it looks like you got to work on yourself, huh? You're gonna have to like do some stuff, go out for walks, lose some weight. Yeah.
My counselor wants me to go out for walks more, and I try to every morning. If I wake up too late though, like then I end up not doing it. But I like to go out there early while it's still not too hot, right? Just the heat kind of gives up. Like by midday is usually when I start streaming. Plus by midday it's like heating. So I'm gonna try to I'm gonna try to go for a walk if I can. But if it's too hot outside, I'm not gonna be able to do it because I'm not gonna kill myself with the heat. I mean, I know me talking about heat in New York is like nothing to you because you lived in Arizona. That's heat. But
no, yeah, you're fine though. Like I get it. Like hot is hot regardless, dude. Regardless of how intense it is. Let's face it. It's gonna be warm regardless. You just gotta remember to actually go and do this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do about a 20-minute walk usually. There's like a loop. I go further back in the neighborhood, but I sometimes get lost back there, so it's kind of it becomes more like a maze back there. Like you take the wrong turn and you end up like somewhere like wait a minute, did I come pass by here already?
Don.
Yeah.
I do want to cast, but I want to stay for a big event. So I do that, or should I wait until?
Okay, listen.
I want to cast more.
Here's it. We could go to the Javits Center in New York City, but keep in mind the last time I went there, it is so crowded. It's like tighter than a can of sardines.
Oh yeah.
Like you literally will have no opportunity to sit down because if you sit down, then you'll be in the way of other people trying to pass by. You just gotta last time I was there, I just had to keep on moving with the crowd. I couldn't stop to look at anything the way I wanted to because the crowd just kept going. I kept being pushed further ahead. So that experience kind of sucked. Now I was there for the anime the part of it, right? But it was a Comic-Con / anime convention. So in other words, it had both geek pop culture from different things and anime. The anime budget being the smallest. Now, apparently there was more downstairs that I didn't get to discover because I couldn't find it downstairs, right? I didn't get a chance to discover it. But they had anime stuff. They had also, like, they had a guy, I think I have pictures on my computer. I gotta find it. They had this guy who's dressed as Optimus Prime from Transformers. Dude, it wasn't even a cheap box costume. He looked like an actual Optimus Prime. And they had a guy dressed as Boba Fett in a really good costume. He had his phone built into his wrist like a wrist communicator.
Wait. Is that was the Mandalorian? Was it also?
No. This is years ago, before the Mandalorian, before Disney, I think, even bought the right to Star Wars. Like this guy looked like he was dressed as the Mandalorian. He was dressed as Boba Fett, or like a Mandalorian bounty hunter. And he had his phone or a tablet, whatever, built into his wrist piece for his costume. It looked like a wrist communicator. It's pretty damn awesome. What do you think of that, Brim?
What now?
This guy, they have these really good. There's a couple of really good cosplayers I saw at Comic-Con one year when I went to Javits Center when I was away at school in Connecticut. We went to New York City to go to the second Comic-Con. And this guy, one of this guy was dressed as a Mandalorian bounty hunter. I think it was I'm not sure it was Boba Fett or maybe one from the extended universes before Disney bought it, right? The Star Wars series. Well, It looked like he had his phone built into his wrist piece of his costumes to look like a communicator.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, it was. They had a guy that looked like Optimus Prime. Literally, he wasn't just a cheap box costume. He looked like a real Optimus Prime from Transformers.
Oh wow. He said cheap.
Like they had the news interviewing people. Like Fox showed up at one point, but they got kicked out. But I guess they were starting some stuff.
Oh,
So
why?
like
That's sad.
because okay, the news in general usually starts shit. They kind of say like comments that are kind of like I've seen their comments about the anime community. It's kind of like for instance the Hatsune Miku concert, that thing that happened, right? They were comparing Hatsune Miku fans to a celebrity, to fans of a celebrity that's known for heavily drug overdosing. So they're kind of like calling them. It's kind of like calling them freaks.
How dare they?
Yeah.
Because
dude, that's a total mainstream media thing to do. They do that shit, and they do it all the freaking time. So like Fox got removed for and they basically told people, hey, listen, if you want to interview us, we'll be on something street if you want an interview, right? So they didn't give up on talking to people, but the convention hall wouldn't allow them to stay after something they did. So
yeah,
like, they kind of messed their own situation. I don't know the details, but I'm pretty sure whatever they did, they probably brought it on themselves.
John.
Yeah.
So I can make you I love that book. That's not that, but the Vocaloid singer Hatsimiku, he's an awesome singer.
Well, she's a digital. What Hatsumika was basically, I think the program she's from, she was originally from a program was like a sound digital singing program, right?
Yeah.
I think my understanding is it was a type of sound test program before it was an official game, right? My understanding, it was like a sound program. I don't know if Brim would know this. I just heard this from the Hatsune Miku thing comes from a program for testing audio and stuff originally. I think, or maybe it was from a game. I don't know. Originally, I don't know. It was from a music program, I was told. So it might have. Then it became a whole thing, like a cult following, where like a big thing where like anime fans love it.
Yeah, and now with all this stuff going with the concerts coming back and there's going to be liking her, I surprised want to see her in concert and sing with her one day. But
you can't sing with her, but it would be she's not a real person. She's the singer. The singer that does the voice of her probably is a real person, or maybe it's a voice recording into a robot program that just changes the tunes to make it sound like she's singing. But she's a character. Like they had the digital concert. It wasn't a cosplayer. They had a digital version of her, like a hologram, up on stage singing.
Oh wow!
That was earlier 2000s. They had that. Not 2000, but like after 2009, I saw that, and I'm like, wow, that's pretty interesting actually. They basically. How the hologram worked, though, it wasn't like a science fiction hologram where it's just like a projector and it appears right there. It was like they had a glass screen up there, and they basically projected her into the glass screen to where she seems three-dimensional, and she was singing they had her singing on stage like that. There were a lot of people out in the crowd cheering.
I can't wait till next I can't wait to. Okay, so besides I'm gonna go MomoCon, but I can't do that because it's towards my end. But it's a long way somewhere I can't make there because I'm afraid. I want to play it, but this is all.
Yeah. Oh, Redacted said it's a software called Vocaloid. Yeah, that's the program. It's called Vocaloid.
Okay, what if we're gonna make on cover?
Cover what?
A Vocaloid singer, or from a Vocaloid singer.
Vocaloid is the program it's from, right?
Yeah, but you make your own Vocaloids, make a song out of it.
Well, I think basically Vocaloid, what it is it's not having actual artists sing the song. Like there might be actual songs from artists, but with Vocaloid, the Vocaloid is basically like a bot program, or kind of like okay. Have you ever seen them have a bot read a line of text?
No.
No, you never seen that? You used you used something like it on your YouTube videos where you had you had the Windows program read the article you're reading. Now, this one is a little different. It sings it as a song, right? It reads it out and then it translates it to like a song with the pitches, the voice how it goes. My understanding that's how Vocaloid works. Like it takes lyrics and it turns from the song with an automated bot that just sings it. It's not like the version of the song is sung by an actual recording of the artist singing, right? It's like It's a bot program basically, and that's what they call voice. Yeah, that's my understanding how it works. Like it works similar to what you were using, but it's a little bit more advanced, probably a little bit more able to do more.
Okay. One question about what about Don?
Yeah.
How about what conference calls at like Comic-Con convention, the comic book
Well,
convention?
hold on. Slow down and repeat that. I missed that entire thing.
The all this stuff you see Comic-Con, all cons usually having old video games or comic books for $1.
Okay.
Or at the
I'm
con?
not at Comic Con.
Yeah.
They might sell some old like short like maybe Superman comics for like $1 or $2. Like how Dragon's Den did that. They had like a whole list of comics that were like maybe under $5 that you could buy. Now, I'm pretty sure you wouldn't be able to get a manga for $5. Definitely not.
That's too much.
No, manga's gonna be more because it's like they're paying like some especially if you're paying for an imported piece that's untranslated, like imported from Japan. You're gonna pay like probably more than 20 bucks or more probably for a comic book like that.
Wait.
Hey, bitch.
Hey,
You can't stay away from Dragoon.
That's I can't bring my Reaper into a raid, dude.
Hey,
Yeah,
guess
you
what?
can. You can bring it into low
level raid, but that's not what I queued up for. I queued up for Agaya. That's why.
Yo, Haven.
What up?
I have good news. Tell Don about E3.
Oh yeah, E3 is apparently coming back like next year or something.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Don.
Yeah.
I made this. I was thinking making this. You can basically substitute me and Rob. If you're on but you don't see me and Rob on, you can substitute us and verify that person.
Me just you mean just me myself?
Huh?
Me myself or one other person?
You and one other person.
Ow! Quit!
It's only there so that no, like I know.
Yeah,
like,
I know. Just kind of the extra security kind of. It's basically like the reason why I wanted two people is like mainly basically like you get like a second opinion. Now we don't bar anyone from visiting the server, but like I said, we gotta verify to make sure they're not like under the age of 18 or because you know the kind of humor we share to the server. And also, like, we don't want to deal with the ban evading like that one dude getting back into the server with multiple accounts like he did before. Like,
only if that person is aggressive.
Yeah. Okay. Well. Okay. First impressions are probably not. At first, when we're first meeting something by someone, you can't determine right away. We can't. Well, we're talking about like
When we say aggressive, are we talking like white van offering candy aggressive, or? I just need to know ahead of time.
Well, we want to avoid all that. Like first, we'll basically ask questions as person say, hey, tell us a little bit about yourself, and try to learn as much on a first-hand impression. Now, we're probably not gonna know if someone's really aggressive until after a while of meeting the server, only because we don't know.
Dude, like you have to do a litmus test of perversion or like some sort of extreme sense of humor. Just be like, as soon as you see them, like, yo, bro, nice shoes. You want to fuck? Like, if they laugh at that shit, then you know they're a keeper. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh damn, yeah.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, think about it. Like, how many new people have come and gone in your server, my server, and they just don't have a sense of humor? You know what I mean? Like, I've had a lot, dude, that come into my server that loved what I was doing on my stream, but when they got to know me, they're like, wow, you're kind of an asshole. It's like, well, I have a sense of humor, and I don't carry myself as a fucking snooty person, you know what I mean? Like, I'm a pretty laid back guy.
We're not that either, but we don't, but we don't also, we don't, like, I don't, like, we all know, those are in the server knows too well, and you know that's like, I don't deal with, I don't like deal, there's certain humor like I don't deal with, especially like.
Yeah, I know you, no, you're okay, like, I get you, but I'm saying, like, there are just some people, like, unlike you, because you actually do have a sense of humor, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I know you have your limits, but, like, there's a lot of people out there who, like, fucking, for some reason, are, like, born with a habitual stick up their ass, and I'm just like, why? Why is that a thing?
Don,
That is
Don
so
has
stupid.
a literal stick up his ass right now.
Oh, you think he does? I don't think he does. I mean,
Come on.
I know about his secrets and his, microwave fruit with bored holes in it. I'm just saying.
He's lying.
Oh,
It's nothing like the American Pie situation.
Oh
Okay.
my. Oh wait, American Pie?
No, Najee, not an actual pie. There was a scene in American.
Oh my
I don't want to explain this to you, Najee.
Go ahead. Oh my.
No, basically, dude, he's saying I stick my penis in a piece of fruit. Is what he's saying.
Oh no.
I would never say such things, sir. What are you talking about? That is slanderous. I would never say shit like that.
Hey, Don, if you want to take Digital Fracture with you into the verification, you can.
No,
he's
no, he's been here since before that system was in place. So I'm not gonna do that.
Oh yeah. So
No,
I get a nice little pass with my white van and offering of candy, so it's good.
oh,
I meant to verify that other kid.
Yeah, actually, well, I mean,
I see what he's saying. Yeah.
no, I mean, actually, I could ask Digital if he wants to help me verify something sometime if you guys are not around. I mean, I mean, despite but not how crazy he sounds, he's actually a really good head on his shoulders. So
yeah, he's a good kid. He's a good kid.
And basically, like, the stuff we verify is basically try to confirm confirm their age. Like, and you can't always tell by someone's voice, but like a lot of times you can tell the voice of a kid across from like a.
Does he know of the two dumbasses that kept on ban evading?
Oh yeah, I told him that situation. Basically, those guys were like kind of like around the time, but it was a whole situation that both Robert and Hubcap brought him into, and then now the guy won't fucking leave Robert alone, even though Robert's done with it. Like that's a whole drama case that I've gone over with him. Like, I'm pretty sure you know what I'm talking about, right, Brim?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, it was a mess.
Yeah, but fuck that kid, right? Like, I can't stand that kid. That kid, like, like, I don't even want to talk about it really all that much, but, like, the fact that you gave this kid a chance is, like, I didn't even give this guy a chance, you know what I mean? Like, he was in my server, he fucked with the wrong people, he played a dumb game and found out you don't fuck around like that in my server, you know what I mean? He was posting some racist, pedophilic shit, and I was like, no, alright, you're gone. Like, I'm not dealing with that shit. No.
Yeah, Hubcap, yeah.
Zero tolerance.
Wait.
We're talking about. Well, no, we're not talking about someone that's been in this server. The guy that was giving Bob trouble was someone acquainted with that guy.
Oh, of course. Yeah, no. Anybody that deals with that kid that's actually cool with him, like, I like question your mental capabilities, like, right off the rip.
I've known Ninja for 2 years.
He doesn't associate with anymore.
We go back. With that kid.
I can't be worse for I can't be worse than that other kid that I used to talk to, but I don't talk anymore. Remember, Don?
You're talking about Eagle?
Yes.
Dude, like, he's worse than Eagle was not like. What Eagle pulled with the YouTube video was kind of like the kind of shit he would do, but amp that up to the 10th degree. Like, this guy is worse than that. Like, this is like he'd bully on a really obsessive level, and he would like, oh, he always comes back to kind of do the same shit over and over again.
If you show weakness and he would bully you non-stop.
We are talking about the same kid who decided, like, to out himself to having mental instabilities and then continue to cry in one of my freaking live streams because he wasn't understood. And I'm like, bro, you literally make fun of people with autism. I don't want to hear your bullshit. Like, shut up.
Exactly.
If you can't take it, don't fucking dish it, bro. Like, that's just how I am.
I was playing Kingdom Hearts 2. And I was streaming Kingdom Hearts 2. He decided to hop on. And he said that, bet you can't finish the game faster than I can. I finished Kingdom Hearts 2 in a day and a half. And did everything in the game. And it took him 2 days to finish it.
Oh.
Well, I mean, he's
He
an
still argued.
idiot.
He still fucking argued about it too.
Oh
Well,
my
it's
God.
fucking hubcap. What do you expect? The kid is
Yeah.
he's ignoramus as fuck. Like I can't stand that kid.
Oh my God.
Oh, nice.
Don.
Well, see you guys later. Oh yeah, Don.
Yeah,
Look what I changed Rob's name to.
I'll check it in a minute. I had to take the name that Grim it was been calling me lately off my profile during the stream because it was showing up on my profile on my stream.
Don.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
You
fine.
want to tell me a story about what happened to me Eagle?
I think I might have mentioned that once before. I'm not sure. Yeah, basically there was the digital leave.
No, he's
I'm here.
Oh yeah, so basically what happened with Najee is there's not the hubcap, but it's like a hubcap kind of like friends kind of move, right? I'm not sure what started it initially, what started initially, but basically they decided it'd be a good idea to upload a video of them in a voice call with Najee and asking them questions like, hey, would you date a pedophile? And just weird ass questions to kind of imply something,
Yeah,
right?
he was entrapping him. Yeah, he was using entrapment.
Like, and they kind of just looped the video over and over again, and I tried to report it. Say, listen, this video is bullying someone that I know, blah blah blah. Give a reason. You know, of course, YouTube didn't take it down. They didn't take. At least I haven't checked it recently, but it wasn't taken down within a month. It was still there. So I'm like, whatever. I
openly admit to flagging most of his videos down that involve shit like that, and I'm not even sure if that had Najee in it, but there was videos up there between him and.
No, Najee's never had an interaction with Hubcap, and I'm hoping he never ends up getting that interaction.
Oh, okay.
Like Najee.
Well,
like,
I know
would tear you apart.
I know Hubcap has posted shit like that, and I flagged it right off the bat.
What was that one video he posted?
He did shit like that with Roy Norris, and that shit pissed me off. I was like, bro, like, I don't fuck with Roy like that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't talk to him every day like I used to. Like, I was like, yo, but Roy doesn't deserve that. You know what I mean? Like, the kid's got his own issues in his life. He doesn't need to be fucking try to be entrapped into fucking some weird shit. You know, and that's what that kid did.
Remember the thing he tried to do with, well, we're not talking about him now, but with you know who, where he tried to trap him and like say, oh yeah, he tried to tell someone that they introduced him to this guy, and we know what we're talking about. We don't talk about him anymore, but like to his cousin who he said was 19 but was actually underage, to try to get him to make a sexual comment towards her so he can entrap her. Like this weird entrapment scheme that didn't seem to work. It didn't make sense.
Because he was an idiot, dude.
We got Brady in there, kind of like got him.
Oh yeah, Brady.
Brady
yeah,
asked him a question. Brady sent me the recording of that conversation, and how very predatory it looked like Hubcap was being. Like he's accusing like this guy predatory. Excuse me, you're trying to exploit your 12-year-old cousin in a way that kind of trap someone. You're the one that's acting predatory. So like I kind of put it together with like a montage video like with Chris Hansen like saying like he just laid it all out there, like the conversation comments, right?
He's a fucking weirdo, right? Like that's just a fact. He's a fucking weirdo.
Yeah.
And I don't understand how that kid even has friends to this day. Like how?
Oh my god.
What do you think? What do you think? I always like when you tell me about your cousin or whatever, like having these involvements with him, and I'm just like, why? Like what? Like no.
Yeah,
that shouldn't even be in a sentence.
Even I don't like. He knows this. I don't fuck around with Hubcap. Like I don't even bother with him anymore. Like I don't even make videos about him anymore because I'm like, I'm done.
It's too easy, honestly.
It is too easy. What was that one video? Like, I'm not sure. I think people made videos about this. What that one video that was like people like it was so stupid where he says we need to bring back basically the gamer word and have we all need to say it. So like what the fuck? Really, bruh? You don't need to know. You don't need to know the word Najee. It's a bad word.
It's literally Nigerian, but without the "in" at the end of it. But still, like, really, dude, like that's so stupid.
Yeah, like my cousin Brady say, "What the hell is this?" Like, I mean, I'm pretty sure he did it for clicks, probably to get the reaction. But like, it's still like it's dumb. It's just brain dead as hell. Like to do that.
Oh, Don.
Yeah.
You know, I can imagine if it's happening, but um, you know, okay, you know what I'm about to say about the whole okay. What about okay, Don?
Yeah.
And I know the big current people, but you understand, there are people needs got to understand what we come. And I forgot what to say.
Well, we'll talk about it later, Nachi.
So just roll.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about. That thing,
Oh, yeah. Um. So you know, Cyberpunk the gaming. You know, Cyber.
what?
What's up, Indiana Jones to come back?
Oh yeah, you told me about that. I haven't heard anything about that since that announcement. At least I
It's
haven't.
still it's still happening, man. It's coming next year.
Yeah. What studio's behind it actually?
Xbox Bethesda.
Oh, Bethesda's behind the Indiana Jones game. Okay, I think I played one years ago on the PlayStation 3 or PlayStation 2. I can't remember where I played it. I just played an Indiana Jones game years ago. Like it was an older one.
Compared to Uncharted and the new games we got now.
Uncharted? I actually gotta go back and play Uncharted. I played a little bit of the first one, but never finished it.
It's quite Indiana Jones, but you know.
And I think anything like Uncharted probably Uncharted probably takes its inspiration from Indiana Jones or stuff like that. I'm guessing the concept behind it at least, you know. Uh, um, so yeah, it is a little bit like the same that he's basically like a hunter of rare artifacts and old temples and mysteries.
So the bad news, Skull and Bones still coming out.
What?
Skull and Bones, Ubisoft Skull and Bones still coming out.
How was that bad?
Cause it's a Pirates game and Ubisoft is coming out this year.
Pirate Chain? Well, I'm not sure if that's gonna be a good one. Is it gonna be a bad one?
It's Skull and Bones.
And yeah, I know.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, it looks like it would be good, honestly.
Yeah, but I trust Ubisoft more this year.
Oh,
And it's
Ubisoft.
cheap.
Well, is it something in the game that's content-wise is bad?
You see what happened last week? We talked about NFTs and then
Oh, what is it gonna be riddled with NFTs? Is that what the problem is?
that's the I can imagine.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. Honestly, like think about it. Like,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I thought some kind
But
of
it looks interesting, though. I'll say that it does. It looks interesting. I remember seeing something about it, and all these years ago, and we didn't hear shit about it, and then poof, out of nowhere, they're like, "Oh, by the way, this game is still a thing." And I'm like, "What? Fucking A, dude! Like about time, Jesus! You guys have been working on this shit forever."
I'm waiting for Beyond Good and Evil 2 to come out, but not gonna happen. So
Got Good and Evil.
I'm waiting for the game to come back.
Wait, was that game ever released? Was that the one that they kind of showed at E3 for the PS4? That was never
Yeah.
released on the PS4. They said it's coming to the PS5, but we still haven't seen it on the PS5 either.
Yes.
Is that the character with the pig in it? And I haven't played the game, but that's the character with the pig and there's not they basically a spaceship get invaded by bad guys, and you see the character from the old games, which I guess the main character looking like a bad guy.
Yes, it's spoilers. The game is a prequel for the original game.
Oh,
And-
okay, it's a prequel. Okay, so it's before that. All right.
Yeah,
It looked. That's pretty cool. I know. That actually looked graphically. It looked pretty impressive, but it's been so much development time. I'm worried that if it's ever gonna come out, or when it comes out, is it gonna be like, despite the development time, is it gonna be a broken mess? Is what I wonder. And is it gonna like, I've seen games that they got pushed back over and over again, and then when finally released, they were like a mess anyway. It's like for some reason, it looks like there's a lot of stuff they didn't fix with the game that should have been fixed, especially if they're delayed. You know what I mean, Brim?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking, I saw Alien. Okay, the anniversary of Aliens Colonial Marines. You know that game?
Anniversary Colonial. I've never played Anniversary Colonial Marines, but I think Brim has played it. Isn't that part of Warhammer or something like that?
Yeah.
It's my Aliens.
Oh,
game.
Aliens Colonel Marines. No, I have not seen that. I mean, I have it, but I haven't played it.
Okay, so the anniversary is coming up. Everybody don't play more 2021, 2020, and I've seen videos about this. The cost of working the game. I wish you can get the game and play it, but it's been a buggy mess with the mods and stuff. But just an overhaul mod for Aliens Colonial Marines but it turns the game to much better, and it's a mod
Mod?
for PC only. No console included, only PC. If it fits the whole game,
Fix the whole game?
a little mod for the Gearbox Broken Mess that we got back in 2013. I was so mad like Gearbox making a game. I was so happy. I was so mad. Like first I saw the commercial trailer demo for it, see what it's about, what's it really about. And I saw the advertiser say that. Just like the game, it's so broken. Like
Well, there's a lot of games that companies released that are broken mess. Wasn't it? Here's one that should have been fixed. I don't understand why they didn't fix it. I think what they did is they just ported the Xbox 360 and PS3 servers over to the PlayStation 4 and just slapped an additional title onto it. Remember, ever played a game called Defiance? Like the PS, when I played the PS3 or I played the 360. It was the servers were glitchy, buggy. Enemies would lag to hell and back to where you shoot them and no damage, and all of a sudden they just disappear, or maybe they lag back. It was all over the place. The worst mess I've ever seen. And basically, then they got rebranded as with Defiance 2040 something on PS4. It was literally the same problems on the old version were on this one. It's basically what they did is they took the old program and just relaunched it under a different brand name with no fixes or no addresses to the problems that were there since its conception and lifespan on the PS3 and Xbox 360. And then eventually they shut it down. The switches couldn't sustain itself. The reason why it probably couldn't sustain itself is because they would for some reason they didn't tweak it and fix the problems that were there in the old version. And then it was there and it basically made the game unenjoyable after a while. I mean, like, it was cool. The idea was cool. Some of the weapons are pretty cool, and how you could travel, open world pretty much. But it was a mess. Huh?
The developers make it there's a RoboCop video game coming out. Uncle Watch just read that to the trailer.
I heard about that robot cop video game in development. I heard about it a while back.
You got a trailer, a first-person shooter trailer.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's good.
I'm excited for it because it's the same developers make Rainbow, the video game, and Terminator, the Resistance.
Huh. Oh wait, you said RoboCop or Terminator?
The same developer made Resistance, Terminator, bringing this game. It's amazing, man.
Okay, wait. Was Resistance Terminator? Was that a game or was that
a game? But no franchise.
What was that? I never played the Terminator video games. I know I played one Terminator game. It was at an arcade, and it was basically a first-person shooter, like arcade shooter. Like is what it was. That's the only Terminator game I ever played. I actually enjoyed it, but like it was like a classic kind of shooter kind of. Yeah. This game is gonna be amazing. I can't wait to get. I'm glad they still gameplay of this because it's coming out for all consoles. Coming out for all consoles too. What's say all consoles? PS4, PS5, Xbox Series, SNES.
Like PS4 is not necessarily an old console.
Well,
you say old console, I'm thinking like, NES, Super NES. I was like, wait, it's one of those games? Kind of cool.
No, I'm talking about like all console. All console.
He meant all, not old.
Oh, sorry, my bad. I misheard you.
It's based on 80 franchise. Finally, trying to get that video game again. All these years.
Yeah. Well, it's good. It's coming out. It's coming to all platforms at least. That's it. I've had to be all current platforms technically.
So... Can you play a Terminator game? Can you play a RoboCop game in 2024 and 2024? Imagine that happening.
Robot 2024, RoboCop? I mean, I'm guessing we'll probably, if we saw the trailer now, it's probably released in like late 2020, latest 2023. There's a lot of games that are going to release in 2023.
24.
If it's 2024, that means it got pushed back. Or maybe it's in like development hell. What they're doing is they're gonna, if it gets pushed by 2024, it means it could be like the situation with Kingdom Hearts 3 where we saw test footage of it early on, like a trailer, but then we didn't see the actual game until like quite a few years later. They maybe showed the trailer too soon because it's like actually that far back in development. We'll have to see what happens.
This game is gonna be so. I'm excited for this because RoboCop is back and.
Yeah.
Man, the 80s is back, man. The 80s is back with this franchise. We
Does
get the
it take
movie.
place in the 80s, or is it like a more modernized version of RoboCop?
I just different question because it's gonna be different version. It says based on a classic franchise in the 80s.
I can see the. Oh man, character just died again. I'm getting wrecked here.
I'm so sorry.
It's not your fault. I'm just not paying attention right.
You were saying?
Yeah. I get what you're saying. There you go. Wing, are you still in the? Are you still in the Twitch chat, or did you leave? You're like, wow, Don. When you're talking, was that in response to the cantaloupe comment, or the fruit comment?
Oh, it's going 224.
Well, somebody else is cultured into your hobbies. That's cool.
No, he's like, wow, Don. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Wing, you probably know this, but I'm gonna say it anyway for those that anyone else watching doesn't know. That is actually something he came up with his own. He keeps making different variations
I
of
have
it.
no idea what you're talking about, sir. All I know is there's a lot of cantaloupe and watermelons with holes in them in your bedroom, and I have no idea why. All right?
Done.
Yeah, what's up, Najee?
This game comes to the Switch also. It's coming to the Switch.
Yeah, I
The
know.
RoboCop game.
I believe it. Why does it wait the Switch too? Oh, that's surprising.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
You
so
said Switch. Wait, when you said Switch 2, I was like, wait, we're getting a Switch 2 all of a sudden?
No,
Not
he's
getting
waiting
it.
to Switch.
I
Switch
was gonna say, bro, like Nintendo's moving fast, bro. Like, it's been at least what, 5 years, 6 years? I mean, like, I thought they usually wait after 20.
No, listen. RoboCop World City, June 2023. It's on Steam, PS5, Xbox consoles, Series X and S and 1, Steam, Epic Game Store, and Nintendo Switch.
Now the real question is,
He's like, yeah, sure. I think I can see one in the background. No, that's not a watermelon. That's not a watermelon.
yes.
You guys hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
You guys, okay.
I hear you. Yeah,
Do you guys want a RoboCop game on the Switch?
I mean, if the RoboCop game's any good, I don't see why not. Like, are we talking about an FPS, or is it going to be an over-the-top, like the old school one for the Super Nintendo? Or is this going to be, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm kind of curious.
It's an FPS.
Oh, it's FPS? Oh, that's going to be dope. Probably, yeah, why not? As long as it looks, I guess, well, actually, when it comes to Switch, I've learned that you don't really want things to look all that great. You want to play better. So,
Yeah.
I'd rather play better than look good. So, there's that.
When you play on any platform, right? On Epic Game Store, Steam, PS5, Xbox, console, Series, X and S.
Hey, isn't there this console that's being released? I think I saw an announcement. I didn't see the video, but it's like this basically titled like this new console was the biggest scam in the world, like or something.
Yeah,
What is it that the something Orient or some shit or what Ophelion or I don't know. It's
GameCube ripoff. The GameCube ripoff.
the GameCube ripoff. Yeah, they're like 4K. They're promising 4K at 120 frames. Yeah, some other bullshit. Yeah, I was like, okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Most CPUs nowadays can't even handle 4K, and they're like gonna do this in a console. All right.
Yeah.
I go play this game. Okay. Before you say anything, Don.
Yeah.
I'm still in my Steam tech, so I'm still buying it.
Yeah, dude, I know. Just remember I said just be careful in handling it because that thing is it sounds like it's gonna be really good and it's also really expensive and you just wanna remember my advice to give you when handling. Don't plop it down on a surface or anything. Just kind of if you put it down anywhere, put it out slowly. Make sure you have a good enough grip on it, and don't try to download any basically don't try to download any software other than verified, supported software from sites that are maybe you just stick with the Steam OS for it.
Like, yeah, I gotta take I don't want to take the Linux anymore.
Stuff that you know that are safe enough to where it can handle what's on there. You know, not just like I said, we don't want a repeat of the, you know what? I'm not gonna mention on the stream. No.
Yeah, I know. Last time I know. So are you excited for Star Wars to come back?
I want to see it. Now, I saw an article bad mouthing it, but I didn't take that. I didn't really take that seriously because the way what they were talking about basically was stupid. They don't know anything about the game. You can tell by how they're trying to sound. They're trying to sound really smart.
Oh, I hate journalists sometimes when you have to save it. Like,
dude, it wasn't even informative. Like they're trying to say, oh, it won't be a good game based on. Like, I mean, some of the arguments I can see valid, but like a lot of their statements are kind of like, what does that got to do with this? You know, like it's stupid. Anyways. Yeah, I actually want to play it. I'm hoping it's it's improvement over Integrity and Faithfulness, like the last Star Ocean game, because dude, that thing was too short. Once again, like, and this is the problem I actually more Star Ocean games is there's not an option for optional characters that you can get like trigger events to get for your party anymore, right? There hasn't been a thing since the Last Hope.
Oh,
So,
it's open world.
yeah,
Oh, it's just all.
yeah, it's supposed to be more open world now. I want it to be lengthier than the last one. A lot. I preferably I like it lengthy like Star Ocean 2010, but I don't think we're gonna get another one like that.
Yeah, that new Star Ocean's on Steam right now, by the way.
Oh yeah, the Integrity Faithfulness, dude, the Integrity Faithfulness is garbage. Like it was too short. Like the characters, like I agree, were kind of easily forgettable, right? You didn't get to travel off world like other Star Ocean games in the same way. Like most of the time was spent on one planet, which I know the other games were like that too. But
you know my favorite one. My favorite one will always be Second Story.
dude, they remade Second Story. They remade Second Story for the PSP, but it's also available. I'm not sure if it's available there. I know the PS4. I can't get it on PS5 for some reason. I might have to buy the PS4 first to get it on the PS5. But they brought it to PS4 supposedly. I think it's released. Should have been. They brought it to PS4, and they should bring it to PC. I think they should bring it to Steam, honestly. But like I enjoyed that one, but dude, it was fucking hard once you get to the second world, right?
Yeah, dude, it was almost impossible. You had to grind to get up to where you needed to be to fucking beat.
In order to beat what Lucifer and the guy he was with, I had to be like level 150 for at least two of the characters to handle him. And to beat the final boss, and keep this in mind, this is without releasing the limiter of doing the Philia event, like the character Philia, her event, like the woman he was talking about that you don't hear much mention of. If you take that off the limiter, you have to be over 200 from all your characters. You need like a special kind of armor in order to absorb most of that damage he does, because he moves it all over the map like a fucking wild man. It's crazy with the limiter off, right? But even his basic difficulty without the limiter. He is hard. You need these two characters at level 200 in order to stand a chance and have the best skills and best gear you can get at that level. Someone told me basically in order to beat him after you do the Philia event, you need to all the characters need to be above 200 max level, right? I think 200 might have been the max level. No, I think it was max level or higher, right? You need to do a special. I think they told me the dungeon that they go to. They go to a special optional dungeon. They get a certain kind of gear. And you need them on all characters in order to survive that, right? The
grind for that game, though, one of the things, like, here's the thing with me, right? Like, I don't mind grindy games as long as the combat's fun. And I think they nailed it in that game. The combat was a lot of fun. The combo system, the air combo, the fucking doing the whole interrupt shit to keep you from finishing your combo. Like, it added a different, like, feel of the game, you know what I mean? Like, it was a much better game to me because I'm a huge 2D sprite fan. Like, I love my games to be that way, first off. So when you have that with a good combo system and a good storytelling arc behind it, then it's gonna be a hit. And that's one of the reasons why I like that Star Ocean overall to compare to like anything else that's ever been released after that one. And it's like
a good story too. Yeah, really good story.
Yeah, the story was really well done. Like, I just don't find any of the other Star Oceans scratching those itches for me as that one did.
Yeah, I got a question. Yes, you wouldn't really be for if they made like a version of the game that uses 3D models and had all the same content, right?
I'd be okay with it as long as they kept the combat the same.
Yeah, the combat mostly the same, but they're using 3D models basically. Maybe look more like it would look more like how recent Star Wars games. Only everything else is the same. It's just that how the graphics are and the designs of the textures and everything is more akin to like if you were watching like a like, I don't know, like an anime or maybe like playing a Final Fantasy game, right? Something like that, right? I mean, personally, I play because I like the story. But was it another thing?
Don.
What?
So about Final Fantasy, are you still gonna have Final Fantasy come out PS5 this year?
16? I might get it. I'm pretty sure like Brim's gonna play Final Fantasy 16. He likes the concept behind it.
Oh yeah. I love that. Yeah, well, yeah, because like I think it was you we were having that conversation, where like it's about time we're starting to get story arcs based around the things that we use in this game series, right?
The primals,
like
the summons,
the primals, the Etalons, the whatever you want to call them, GFs, if, you know that's what they were called in 8. Like, I love when Final Fantasy decides, hey, we should probably do some stories based on some of the more practical stuff that they use in game. Where do they come from? What's up? How are they born? Are they human or not? Like, I like when they actually release the veil on that to show people that stuff, because all the other Final Fantasies is quite literally you fall in love with characters and a group of ragtag, and there's always a Vincent, and there's always, you know, key names that you'll recognize with like similar personality traits to some degree, and it's just a linear story, right? Like it's, but like with stuff when it kind of focuses on things that you use in the universe of Final Fantasy, it gives it a little bit more of a wider berth as to where they can go with the story, and that's what I like about it. Yeah. Like, I would rather be in love with the story than the characters, you know what I mean? Like, if I had to choose one or the other, that is. Don't get me wrong, I love Final Fantasy VII. That will always be my baby.
I know.
I still need to play Final Fantasy, the beginning or whatever, with freaking Sid in it, or not Sid. The guy that takes the mantle of
Warrior of Light.
Dark Knight of Dark Knight. Warriors of Light, yeah. Because of the black stone. I need to play that because that's actually the prequel to Final Fantasy 1. So I need to play that just so I can understand what the hell happened. Because you'll see some of those characters later down the line in, like, I think Final Fantasy 3 and 4. Like, they're not even, you know what I mean? Like, they're part of the same crystal universe, but like they're completely different later down the line. Like I think the Jester is evil in later iterations, where in this one him and the guy that plays, you know, the fill-in for the Protector of the Black Stone, like they're like, you know, they're like best friends, you know what I mean? He was actually a good guy, but you go down later into the series of Final Fantasy, the Jester's actually a bad guy that you fight and you have to face off with. So like, I like seeing character origin stories like that. I think that's pretty sick, actually.
Yeah, I can't wait for I can't wait. The one game I always want to try to get, but I couldn't get it. Guess one game I want to try to get on my PC, but I wanted one.
Oh, what game? What game?
I don't know what game. I'm trying to figure out what game I can finally get the game. I can or not get it. I don't know.
I don't know what game you're talking about. So
I kind of forgot what game I'm trying to get on PC.
Okay, Wings in the chat, Type 0 was pretty good for that. I think he's talking about the focus on the summons. Like, I played a little bit of Type 0, but I never finished it. I played the beginning. The gameplay mechanic style was kind of like throwing me for a loop a little bit. And back then, around the time I got it, I was focusing mainly on Infamous Second Son, so I ended up just not going back and didn't really try to master that.
I got that Final Fantasy World, or Worlds of Final Fantasy. I need to play that.
That one?
Wait,
is it?
It's an
It's not an emulator, no. It's
no, it was originally on the PSP, then they re-released it on the PS4 as a remaster, then they moved it over to Steam.
Oh, I didn't realize it was moved over to the Steam.
Yeah, I have it, and it's like Pokemon meets a Final Fantasy title, and that's kind of fascinating because I like. Well, anybody who knows me knows that I love Pokemon, so like, yo, fucking Final Fantasy freaking world, dude. Like, yo, like that. I heard great games about it. Jesus. Can't English today. No, I've heard great things about it, but yet I have been playing all these other games, and I really need to like focus down on my library.
So me too, man. I need to buy some games on Steam, but I can wait till I see what happens when I buy them on Steam, you know.
Yeah.
Wait, there are a lot of games I want to buy, but I can't.
Yeah, I know, because you guys are gonna be careful with your money. Yeah.
Yeah, and play some.
Yeah, I'm broke as a joke, man. I don't have money.
I've been thinking about it, and I still have my PS4 Slim, and the PS4 you sold to me, I have now a terabyte of storage in it, but I was gonna let my sister wanted to, well, she doesn't seem too interested in the idea of playing games, so I think maybe I can hand it back to you, but we would have to meet up at some point for me to do that.
Alright, for Mom.
Why would hand it back? Like, didn't you buy that off of him?
Yeah, I did. I mean, honestly, I don't care.
Why would you just hand it back to him? You could make money on that.
I could, but like, he doesn't really. He has a PC that's kind of Like, I don't know, it's not geared to play a lot of.
Okay, I see what you're doing. Okay,
Yeah,
I didn't know
well,
that
I don't
part.
think-
Sorry, Najee. I
And
didn't know that. My bad.
he's already been saving up money for the Steam Deck. So I'm like, you know what? He really wants to. I think I'll help him out here.
Wait a minute. Wait, ask my mom first. My mom.
Ask
needs
your
to know
ask your
about
mom about it. If like, I mean, if like, as much as I'd like to make money off of it, it would help. But if you can't really that stuff, guys, I don't really have an attachment to that particular one because I have a Slim. There's a 2 terabyte storage in it. So this the only difference between the difference with this one now that you originally sold to me has a terabyte of storage. So
Wait, does it still work though?
it works. It works.
Okay, so what about good order? So I gave you controllers.
I can give you one of my old controllers there with it. The blue controller that you had with it. I don't know where that is. And that last time that I tried that controller, it had some serious analog drift. So I don't think you'd really want that.
Yeah, how about this? How you just talk? Okay. If you're not busy, how about this week? You can tell my wait. You can call me later. Like call me my mom.
Well, here's
like,
the thing. It would have to be. I would have to hand it over to you when me, you, and Bob hang out the mall or something.
What's that to my mom about? Cause he might
We'll arrange something.
All right.
We'll arrange something where when we meet up, and I'll hand it over to your mom so you can put it in the car, and basically like, you'll be able to use it when you get home. Like I'm not you're gonna have to supply your own games, as you know.
Yeah,
I can't supply a game with you, unfortunately.
Yeah, no, I got my games. Don't worry. I download stuff now on my PC.
You know, you also might need. Okay, I gotta find the power cord. I know where it is for it, but you're gonna remember the charger cable for the controller you gave me?
I got that.
Yeah, you'll need to get a new charger. I would give that back to you, but I tried using them, and those charger cables don't work.
I got that, my mom. I got more.
Yeah. So yeah, okay. As long as you understand.
And what about what? Let's reset your account.
Oh yeah. Before I hand it to you, I'm gonna have to reset it back to factory default, but because it has some files on it. Because I was letting my sister use it, but she uses Nick's PS5 for basically not for games, but for basically just watching Netflix and stuff and anime. So.
Okay, so
You mean Netflix and chill?
Yeah, don't make that joke.
wait. Okay. So you want to give my the PS4 I gave you? You want me to play a bit, right?
Well, I'm saying I mean, if you can't, okay. Preferably, I wish I could make money off by selling it back to you, but the thing is, I don't think your parents are gonna want to do that, and you already all the money you got, but it was basically just going towards the Steam Deck. So I think and honestly, like, I already said I'll just hand it over to you, so that's what I'm gonna do. You know?
Okay, thanks, man.
I'm not gonna change. Yeah. I'm not gonna change the deal at this point. That'd be kind of scummy if I did.
And
And there's more storage in it now than it used to when you gave it to me, though. It doesn't have the original. It doesn't have the original hard drive. It actually has a faster one in it now. And I may not know the difference, but it's a hybrid between a SSD and an HDD drive. Not as fast as a flat out SSD, but it's supposed to be faster than a straight out HDD, right? Yeah. Which comes installed usually. It's more storage. It's twice the amount of storage as the 500 gigabyte that was in there. Not twice, sorry. 500. That'd be about. I think it's about 500. Is that right? 500 more gigabytes than what's in there.
Yeah. He's hooking it up.
Don.
Yeah.
Tell my dad about this, cause he's on here.
Well, I'll tell him. I'll tell him later. Okay.
Okay. Facebook.
Yeah, so I'm gonna. What am I gonna queue up for here?
I'll be right back, okay? I'll be right back, guys.
All right,
buddy.
Yeah, I thought about joining him, but I'm like, he's my friend, and I already said I'd just hand it back to him, so I'm not gonna change the deal at that point. It'd be kind of scummy if I did. And I know he doesn't really he's all his everything where his money comes from, it comes from parents, so he doesn't have his own money right now. So I'm gonna.
Yeah, that's cool.
All it is just in storage at this point. And I was keeping it as a backup just in case my PS4 Slim broke, but that hasn't happened. And
that's what you're using right now, right?
right now I'm using the PS5. I have my PS4 right here to my right, also hooked up, but it's turned off right now, and that's what I currently use. The PS4 I primarily use, so I don't really use. I don't think my sister's gonna make Emily's, because she's not gonna take a good effort into playing games. Just the same thing with my sister Lauren is. She's not gonna really play them even though she's thought about it before. She's more into other things, so I don't think she's gonna really reap the benefits of that kind of experience. You know what I mean? So and Najee has Najee's computer has a. I'm pretty sure whatever he has, I'm pretty sure the PS4 I give him is gonna be able to run more games than maybe what his current laptop can probably run. Like, I mean, at most it's probably equal to the PS4, but I think the PS4 whatever it has in is probably better than. He's running off an APU, right? So there's probably games he can't. Like, there's gonna be games he can't play. Like but if I give him the PS4, he'll at least be able to jump onto Phantasy Star Online 2 New Genesis, which is gonna be playable on the PS4 and Xbox and newer consoles. Yeah, they're finally actually bringing it to a PlayStation 4 Western release, like I think next month. But you know, like I'm pretty sure you agree. There's other people are saying, yeah, it's kind of like a few decades too late.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know Wing, my friend Wing, he's jumping on it though, because his PC can't really run.
Wait, which game is it again? Sorry.
Phantasy Star Online 2 New Genesis is coming to PlayStation 4, Xbox, and Xbox consoles.
Wait, I thought those were already out on consoles.
They were on Xbox One, Xbox One X, and Xbox Series X, and PC, but not on the PlayStation side.
Wow, why are they waiting so late to put that out there? That's weird.
Yeah, well, here's the okay. The launcher for New Genesis. I know that the launcher for New Genesis is the same thing as the classic PSO2, right? You can access both games from the same launcher, right? Now for PS4, they didn't specifically say that it was there, but I suppose it's just understood it will be there. I'm assuming, but that the New Genesis is the one that came out and it was released on almost all platforms right away. But it's coming to New Genesis version's coming to the PS4 now. So at least I know Wing's happy. Hold on, I'll be playing that one. When it comes to PS4. Yeah, he has a PS4. He also has a PC, but in his exact words, his PC is like a potato. So like, I hope that's not okay to say, Wing. I mean, you told me that. I'm assuming you don't mind if that's known. But like his PC's can't handle the demand that PSO2 has for his computer. Honestly, like I assume he's tried to do it on low settings, but I guess he can't really run on low settings either. Even with my PC, to prevent it from generating a lot of heat, I have to lower my settings to low. So I'm not really getting the full resolution that comes with that game, but it at least runs better when it's low.
Don.
Yeah.
Of course, what kind of storage is it on a PS4?
Okay, I installed a terabyte, so that's more than 500 gigabytes. That's 500 gigabytes more than the standard 500 gigabytes that came with your console. So it's put 500 gigabytes into your storage twice. You have twice the amount of storage now than you had with the base hard drive that was in there at first, right?
Yeah.
If the hard drive is from my old PS4 that broke that I put in there. I didn't buy a terabyte unit. I was a launch console that I swapped out with a terabyte of storage, but then when my PS4 broke, my old one, I when I got bought yours off you because I wanted a PS4 at the time and I didn't have one. I put the terabyte in there for my old one, and that's to store more games. So like it can hold a lot more now. So just like anything, don't overload it. But you're gonna have a lot more space than just 500 gigabytes. So you'll be storing more than just 5 games at a time. You'll be storing like, let me guess, probably 5, maybe 10. Bram, what do you think? On average, with most PS4 games and their storage space they take up, how much games do you think you can install on a terabyte?
Terabyte? Like, I mean, if he's not playing anything that's like, I don't know, 50 gigs a piece, he'll be fine.
Like
if he's playing games like Hades, he's fine. He could probably store up to like 30 maybe of those type of games. Mid-sized games being like Star Ocean or RPGs like Final Fantasy, you're looking at 20, maybe 10 to 15 gigs at best. So not bad, just not good.
Yeah, I have a
But
2 terabyte
I mean,
mine. So.
terabytes nowadays, just a terabyte nowadays is pretty small. So,
Well, yeah, compared
but like
to
for
the-
console, for what he's doing, like I don't know, I think he should be fine.
he probably should. Like, I mean, if he's like
More than he had before. You know what I mean? Like, what was he doing before?
well, right now on it, let's see. Before he had 500 gigs before he gave it to me, then I installed the terabyte.
That's my point.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
even at my experience with PS5, even with PS5 too, for that matter, right? PS5 is 600 gigabytes, right? Even that's not enough for like a whole bunch of games. I want to get a M.2 drive for this thing, and when I get the money for it, and install like a lot of my PS4 games and PS5 versions of like, at least PS4 games onto my PS5, right? Because PS5, the game does load faster and just it kind of runs smoothly. It doesn't run as hot or sound like a vacuum cleaner when it's running, right? Like it's actually pretty decent, right? Despite the other things that go
It was
along.
honestly one of the reasons why I hated my PS4 so much, because brand new out of the box, it sounded like a fucking vacuum cleaner, and I was like, no, we're not doing this. No,
You bet that issue with the PS4, Don? You bet that issue with the
Okay, my
the quick-
PS4 usually doesn't even run like a vacuum cleaner, but some games it will go like running a vacuum cleaner. It started like sound like a jet engine taking off. Like, was it one game that did that on my old PS4? Was the Killzone Shadowfall? It would sometimes make it go like run like a jet engine, like a plane taking off, and I'm like, holy heck! I would shut off the game.
yeah,
and shut
dude,
the
my
console.
my PlayStation like had a hard time playing that game, dude. Like when I had a PlayStation, because that's one of the reasons why I got a PS4 was Killzone Shadowfall. And
Yeah.
bro, that shit was ridiculous. Like my fucking console, like I said, brand new out of the box, sounded like it was on its last life legs, bro. Like I was like, bro, this is a brand new game console, and I'm already having these issues. Like, nah. That's why I instead of killing it, I ended up just selling it to Jamie or Gamer Dragon for like 300, and he also got all my games. I was like, yeah, you could have my account. I said, I'm never supporting Sony's fucking shoddy hardware ever again. So here you go, Merry Christmas. 300 bucks and you get a ton of games. So
Yeah.
You cleaned it, right?
What?
Wait, oh, by the way, the games, because at GameStop they got a lot of games, but I'm trying to, I'm gonna buy games. We'll go GameStop.
Well, actually, why don't you do this? You might get a better deal. You might not find necessarily a right out of the box new release, but if you can, go out to Joe Gamer. They have like they usually have their games are actually better priced than say what you say GameStop. Not to mention except they you probably get more for your trade-ins than what you would get with GameStop. GameStop just give you just store points like.
Yeah, no, I got a count of them, but the problem is that
I know it's getting out there. I haven't been able to get out there lately. I want to get out there. Wing says I was able to run PSO2 before the new Genesis update. Yeah, you did tell me that, Wing. Actually, that's a pretty good point. Yeah, he was able to run new Genesis before. He was able to run PSO2 before they updated the new Genesis. It's not. See, the thing is, it affected the OG PSO2 too as well. So like the PSO2 got a little bit of an update too as well, the original. But it made it to where he couldn't run it after that update because it was more demanding on his computer.
oh yeah.
So there was that. Yeah, he told me about that before. Yeah, he told me about that. Yeah, but at least I'm gonna. So basically, next month comes out the new Genesis. So basically, Najee, you should be able to play new Genesis easily on the PS4 if it's coming to the PS4. Okay, depending on how well PS4 will be able to handle. Like sometimes they release games for console, then you play and you realize, wow, this thing doesn't play well. It actually plays worse than PC version. So keep in mind, the game is even to this day, very laggy. I know they say they addressed that, but the game still has some serious lag going on with it, delay.
So buy games from or start waiting to digital releases or get free to play games instead.
Okay, New Genesis is free to play. It's free to download and free to play. Just keep in mind, it's a better experience. It's better, a lot better, infinitely better lag than Defiance was. Right? Defiance was a garbage hot mess. But New Genesis, the New Genesis, not the OG, but the New Genesis has some serious lag problem that will happen. So you'll experience the game like playing and all of a sudden it freezes for 2 seconds and then unfreezes, right? That'll happen. Especially when you just logged into the game. But the longer you're in, depending on how popular the area is, you might experience less of that. Now with the addition coming to PlayStation, we're probably gonna see higher volumes of people. Now what I don't know is if the PlayStation version and the PC and Xbox version are cross-platform with each other. Now I know Xbox and PC versions are cross-platform, but they may not necessarily be the same case with New Genesis for the PlayStation 4, because like Sony's pretty. As you know, Sony about it. They're like, we don't know if we want it to be cross-platform platforms, even though, yeah, Bram can probably explain this better. Like, what was the conditions from wanting to support cross-play? They basically want the studio to pay for it, not them.
Yeah, they didn't want to cover the cost, and it's like bullshit, dude.
Yeah, they have the money. They just don't want to do it.
Like these motherfuckers, dude. When they want the studio to pay for their cross-platform when their platform is literally a publishing. Like, because that's part of that. That was part of the thing. Was like, the studio wanted them to publish cross-platform features into their title. Like, that was the entirety of the situation. And Sony said, no, you guys need to fucking pay for this. And the studio was like, we already are paying you millions of dollars to publish shit. What the fuck are you on about? Yeah, Sony, dude. Sony, they're pretty scummy, dude. Like, that's why I don't really care for them very much.
Yeah. I mean, at some point they better. I like the PlayStation, right? I like my PlayStation, but
yeah,
that's something I hope they just say, you know what, we're gonna fix this and not do that anymore, and before it really bites them in the ass.
Well, they got a new CEO, right? Like, I'm hoping the new dude took over for whoever it was does a better job. That's all I want. That's all I care about.
I can't remember. Was Sony one of those companies like Nintendo was basically like they feel like they don't need to change.
Yeah, what up, JC?
They feel like they don't need to change or adjust because.
Did you see what I tagged you in? The Capcom Fighters collection? Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, isn't Sony like up there one of those companies that basically think because of their name they can sell anything and they don't feel like adjusting with the times to make their platform more accessible?
They are literally what Nintendo used to be. Yes.
Which is that? Yeah, that's what I thought. That's basically what I was thinking. I heard Nintendo was like that. They were kind of like, well, we have our brand and that will sell, which in part is right. But if you don't change to adapt to changing times, eventually you're gonna fall behind and you end up like in a.
Well, situation. I mean, that's kind of what Microsoft did with Nintendo, right? Like, they kind of made them want to push past that. Microsoft showed them like, hey, yeah, you guys are gonna go stagnant and you're gonna lose a ton of fucking money if you guys keep practicing this shit.
Huh?
My question is, it's raw free to play games on PlayStation now.
I'll invite you over through the remote.
There are okay. If you're playing for PlayStation Plus with Naji, which I recommend you, if you want to play if you want to play online, New Genesis is free, but it's on. Here's the thing: New Genesis is free, but just like unlike Final Fantasy 14, since New Genesis is free and you're not paying a subscription, you're gonna have to pay the PlayStation Plus monthly in order to play the game, right?
I don't want to anymore because I don't want on a PC, computer, play games on it.
Okay, if your PC we've established probably can't run New Genesis, right?
No,
I think probably the PS4 would be a good idea for you, honestly.
So you might not, if you want to play New Genesis, really get on that. You're gonna have to pay the PlayStation Plus subscription. Now you don't need the advanced, the premium. Just get the basic
PlayStation
one.
Plus subscription's a lot better than having to go out and buy a whole other PC just to play a fucking game that you want to play. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
My Steam Deck.
Okay, when your Steam Deck comes out, maybe the Steam Deck will be able to run it. You know, maybe just wait till then.
Maybe. That's a huge maybe. That's a huge maybe.
Why is that?
Because the Steam Deck is not built with high-end hardware. The highest thing hardware that you're gonna find on that thing is gonna be either the SSD or the CPU. That's an integrated GPU, dude. That's not a full standalone GPU. You know what I mean? Like, so, like, that's what I mean.
So what game? If I get you PS4, if I get my PS4 back, if I can get, my mom might say no. But if you tell her,
listen, the most you pay for PlayStation Plus a month is like about it's $9.99, so it's like $10, right? After the tax, right? A month, like it's a month, add monthly, or you could pay bi-monthly, but keep in mind every 2 months you'll be paying maybe like twice. Like you might be paying $20 instead of $10. Like I pay monthly because I get paid monthly, so I can afford the monthly fee, right? I try because I get paid monthly. I just do like a 1 month period. Like after 1 month, I pay again. because my money renews, then I can do that, and it takes less money out of my account all at once, so it makes it easier for me to kind of pay that rather than like a different kind of subscription. Bram, you know what I'm talking about, right? Like
Yeah.
since I get paid monthly, the paying it monthly is more ideal than say paying $20 out a month and taking a bigger chunk out of my monthly check. Basically, that's what I mean.
It's not
Long
telling
run,
me
I'm
that.
paying. Long run, I'm probably be paying less, but I not like I can afford the monthly without a monthly. Like it's how I get paid basically. Like it's what's this whole. I'm not getting too much detail about that because I know. I only talk about that people I'm comfortable with.
Don,
Yeah.
can you okay, after you stream, you want to talk? Like after you stream before I talk
I'm gonna be. Today's Thursday, right?
yeah, his birthday.
Okay. Yeah, I might have to take a break after my stream, just kind of rest up, go get something to eat. But after that, I'll have the rest of the day to kind of just pop in and talk to you. But you have to give me some time to kind of wind down a little bit, right?
My parents, I have a busy schedule this week, but mom, okay, here's the deal. My dad is
Going
like,
out.
no, going on vacation.
Okay.
And,
All right, well, yeah, but like I said, what I'm saying is once we get hear back from Bob about when he's able to come out, like we were trying to plan it for a Saturday, if he can come out like next Saturday after he gets back from cabin, I can rearrange.
My mom called me today saying, they feel much, what day, pick a day yet, because my mom called me today, with me today about this stuff, so.
Yeah.
It's that Saturday's good. It's a good idea. I don't mind that Saturday because we're not busy. We're not busy also.
Well, we like you say, if you want Bob to come, if Bob can't make it, then it'll just be me and you. Either way, we're gonna do this. But I want to make sure to get Bob involved in this since you want him to come out. And honestly, I want more opportunities to hang out in the real with my cousin. Like,
yeah, good.
I don't.
Good,
A lot of times
yeah.
I only get to see him when I go to his house for a gathering, or maybe we go up to the cabin in August. Which I'm not sure we're even gonna do the cabin trip this August. Actually, this August, I told you I'm gonna be watching his birds. So basically, if I'm in chat, you might hear some chirping like you do here when he's in chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that bird is separates anxiety. So probably for the first, probably good for a few days. He's probably gonna be chirping a lot.
And what about? Okay, so the PS4 thing. What time you want? More
Well,
about
like I
this?
said, I'm saying like I could probably hand it over to you when we when we do the mall trip. I'll probably maybe mother will come in with you. She usually comes in the mall with you. I'll just hand it over to her. It's like, here you go. Like I'm giving this to him. Like I'm not making use of it, so there's no point in me having it. So and like I said, there's more storage, so you'll be able to store more games than you would have normally been able to store on it.
And what? Wait, you need to bring him up. How about you talk like when we see her or talk on the phone, talk to her about the PlayStation console first. Like when like
I'll mention it to her now. In the end, like your mother's a say so whether or not she's okay. Well, I don't see her having a problem with you having it. She might. I'll run, but it seems like you have to go through your mother in order for you to even have it, even if I'm just giving it to you, right?
yeah,
So
because I might seem to come in the mail hopefully soon. I don't know when, but
yeah, just promise me you'll take really good care of it and not
Yes.
like be rough handle it. Yeah, because I put that new hard drive in there, and that hard drive when I bought it was like terabyte.
Yeah.
It was like I think it was around $50 to $100. I don't remember exactly the price. So it's a very good hard drive that hasn't gotten a lot of use.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep the PS4. I'll keep the PS4, and we'll put it in my room. I'll put it somewhere else. I'll put my room somewhere else. Cause my brother has a PS4 already, so and I have to So what kind of terabyte? I know it's terabyte. But what number is it? Is it 1 or 2 or 500?
It is a terabyte. A terabyte is more than 500. It's
No,
twice
yeah.
the amount.
No, what kind of number after TB?
TB? No, it's one. It says 1 after T. In other words, it's
Oh,
1 terabyte.
1
Okay.
terabyte. Yeah.
Okay. almost there.
Naji, a terabyte is a lot more than a gigabyte.
It's
A
like
gigabyte,
a
a gigabyte. You know, your laptop probably has 1 terabyte, I think, or a gigabyte of storage, right? Or like,
Yeah.
it's probably like 500 gigs. That's not that much. That is actually a pretty standard size. A terabyte is more than that.
Oh, okay. And so when, okay, so what we can do is, cause my mom asked me a question about me and you, and just when I was seeing my mom. Okay, so same story, but
Also, I don't. Another thing, I'm sure. Next, I'll make sure. I know you did this last time, and I think I told you about it. But like, remember when you bought those that taco dish thing? And that was like, was that $20 and you only eat like a little bit of it?
I was gonna share with you, but you couldn't. I know you don't.
Well, I already told you I was getting my own thing, so like, that would have been much even for 2 people. Like, so next time you like,
can't do anymore?
I don't want to be the one to supervise you, but I'm just maybe I might give you a suggestion of what you like just reach advice. If it's like for 2 or 3 people, chances are 1 person can't down it. Just remember that.
Yeah.
Don't get that next
Unless
time.
you're a fatty like me, then I could easily I could easily eat through that shit fast as fuck, boy. If I'm hungry enough, oh yeah.
You mean the taco nacho bunch with the taco, all the nacho stuff, the sauces, everything.
Yeah, I say bring
you
it.
get?
Yep. If I'm hungry enough, oh yeah, I say bring it. I'll kill that. I'll kill that shit, dude.
You're killing
Like I could eat a lot of food, bro. Like if I'm hungry and I haven't eaten like a day or so, like I could nosh on some shit.
Yeah.
Right. We can come digital when you somewhere far.
He's quiet. He's more than he's.
I'm all the way out in Pennsylvania. I'm 8 hours away from
I
Dallas.
don't know how long you got here for, because I'll probably be visiting us for.
No, he's not
summer's
visiting. He's
long.
not visiting the area. He's 8 hours away from here. He's not gonna.
Yeah,
If I get a new car and stuff in the future, then maybe I'll think about it. But like right now, yeah, I'm too far out to be
Yeah. I'm
trying to do that shit. That's too much. Gas money alone is gonna be a small fortune just to come out and visit. So it's like, god dang.
Yeah, I'm not sure what gas prices are where you are, but like, there's a place local here we went to last night. It was $5 a gallon.
Yeah, that's where we're at too. Yeah, we're right there with you guys.
I know. Fox was showing us on the news. There's some places where it's like $8 or $7 a gallon.
Yeah, dude, that's California, dude. California is almost like $9 a gallon at some places. It's kind of ridiculous.
Yep. Exactly.
I mean, try it out through the. Yeah, dude. Like, I'm definitely gonna play with you on that, JC. I think that'd be fun. I mean, I personally like I think it's funny. Like somebody posted on. I don't know why I said I personally at the beginning of the sentence. But whatever. I'm just gonna go with it. Yeah. So I was on Twitter this morning and somebody posted, "Oh yeah, gas prices are at $3.99 again." I'm like, yeah, I'm fucking right. Troll.
Yeah.
Lies. Lies and deceit.
Yeah.
Fucking monsters.
Yeah, it was nuts. Yeah.
Because gas right now is kind of really
Like
bad.
there was a whole discussion. I was getting this with Nazi, but I told him I didn't want to get into like the details of it because it veers into political. I want to keep that off my. Not the topic of gas alone, but like the a lot of the things that are going on since since what happened, like who went into governing the country. But I got into a political discussion that I wasn't willing to have during the stream, right? Like I don't mind talking about it sometimes, but like right now I'm trying to avoid it because I'm trying to. Because I've had past streams where I started talking about that stuff, and then just the entire viewer base just clicks out and just, they're gone, you know?
Well, it's probably because they hear about it all the time, right? But like, like I won't bring it up here, obviously.
Yeah, I was getting to like basically, who is now running the place, and he's deflecting it on another country, Yeah,
but he's actually like blaming another country's crisis.
Yeah,
on something that has nothing to do with us.
Like basically everything. Yeah. Basically, like I mean, in part, I mean, I know I saw I'll talk to you about off stream about it, not right now. But I have one more. So how many hours am I going? I've been 2 hours. I got 1 more hour to go before.
You're funny. I love how you're like 2 hours. Man, I'm really pushing it.
No, I can go. I've gone to 5 hours before, but that only depends on the game and what point I'm in the game. If I can really just clock out during that cutscene or during that, I don't clock out during cutscenes, right? So, say if I'm, or maybe it's the final stretch of the game, and I'm like a big part of the game to where I'm not gonna quit in the middle of a certain mission. So then I end up going to 4 or 5 hours or longer, depending on how long it takes, right? My Ghostwire stream was like that. I think some of my Kingdom Hearts streams were like that. So like it depends on where I'm in the game, what I'm witnessing, how I'm really invested. Sometimes how I'm really invested I am in. Like if I'm so overly excited and we're like, oh my god, I gotta see that next, and chances are I'm going beyond the 3 hours. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't want to reach a point to where my interest sputters out and I'm like, what's like agonizing to keep going with it, especially if I'm doing a let's play. Let's play I push through, right? But like if I feel like I'm not, sometimes I'll quit if I'm even not feeling good, or I'm really not feeling it, or I'm really not enjoying it that day. So I'm saying, you know what, guys, at this point I'm gonna cut it out because I feel like I just need to stop. Like I know that's not really good for my growth, but like sometimes I just can't push through it. We're like, for a while, Final Fantasy 14 was like that, right?
Well, see, like that's the thing, right? Like that's why, like, you just gotta go with the flow with whatever you're feeling when it comes to the games, because like you can't just force yourself. Like I burned myself out on last Epoch, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna do that with this game that I'm playing right now. So it's like you gotta kind of like do whatever it is that you want to do, but like make sure you do it for longer than just an hour. You know what I mean? Because there have been times
the only times I went for hours, like either something happened or I got a really pissy bad mood about something that happened, like the whole thing with Connor, right? That friend of mine that was on Twitter, like that pissed me off. I stopped after 30 minutes. I started to do the stream, but after 30 minutes I'm like, I can't do this. I was angry, right? Like that, it's usually something like that or other that maybe it's something that happens that make me stop after an hour. Yeah, it usually has to do with either a problem where I have to go out somewhere and I'm not gonna get another chance, and someone just say, hey, we're going out now and this is the only chance you're gonna get, so come down. Like, fine, whatever. You know, like maybe say I need to get out the store, I need groceries, I need to go out the store, and I'm not gonna have another opportunity like later. So I'm like, you know what? Okay, guys, I'll try to do better tomorrow. We'll push the 2-3 hours. Right now, I gotta go. So it's based on circumstances, and
yeah,
I know that's not really an excuse, but it's the only one I got. Like,
right.
We gotta. We gotta kill this tentacle here. Okay.
Do what?
Oh, I'm trying a giant kraken. I make the joke this kraken's lacking, but that's stupid.
It's okay. You're special.
Or like, well, it wouldn't be a lie to say I was technically special ed, but that's not a good joke. I mean, I am, but not that much. Dude, when I grew up, when they put me in high school, they warehoused me, right? I was in a classroom with students that were like heavier autism, right? And it was a little irritating to me because I couldn't really connect with people like that. I'm not hating them for their disability. I think I couldn't have the same kind of relationship conversation I could have with someone that was more my level, right? My level, right? Like, so it makes it difficult for me sometimes to communicate, right? It can make it difficult for me to communicate with people that also have a disability. I'm not downing them, right? That's not their fault. It's just the condition they have, but like I say, it's difficult to.
Oh, dude! Like everybody has their fucking limits, dude. You know what I mean? Like it's rough. Like you don't try to be mean or anything. It's not something that you're striving to do. It's just sometimes like their lack of ability to, be critically thinking, wears on you, and that's just a fact. That's how it is. I mean, it's fucked, but I mean, there's not a whole lot you can do about it,
Yeah, I mean, like sometimes depending on how depending on the individual, I can actually connect even though they have more severe disability than me, right? But like there's certain if this happens with anyone, like basically you have a hard time connecting with, not just people with disability, people that have a more serious disability than mine, right? It could be anyone. Like it depends on what's dividing us. Like saying maybe we think too differently. Like, I'm not talking about. I value other opinion. I listen to it, but like if they're Like if they're full of like bad takes all the time, it kind of makes me like, ugh, you know? Like it's hard to be around. That's what I mean, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I like I said, I've befriended people that, you know, all they had were like bad takes. Like they were like straight up commie. You know what I mean? Like just straight up well, I wouldn't even say unapologetic. God, why can't I say this word?
Unapologetic.
Thank you about it. And they, you know, they for the worst part about it all is like, even with my tolerance, as you know,
What the fuck is up with this tentacle? I think he's
I could be pretty tolerant, right? But like sometimes you're tired of it. You're tired of this bullshit. You can't keep going. And sometimes that's just how it is. Like, you can't help it.
Hey, hold on. Wait. Why is this? This tentacle keeps bouncing all around the map. These guys don't know how to handle it, and I know. But it keeps changing locations. Maybe I should just stay where I am. Wait for it to pop up here. Cause it's hitting and it's moving, and it seems to be moving around like. Oh, here we go. Why is it moving like that? What the hell is wrong with this mission? I've never seen this happen before. Come on. It's not even staying there for me to target. What is going on here? It strikes and it disappears again. I can't target it. Is this mission glitched?
Probably.
No, I've never seen it. It's because we destroyed all the other tentacles and it's just like... Okay, now I'm dead. This is an easy, like, level 20 something mission. I've never seen it do this. Maybe we shouldn't have destroyed the other tentacles, just focused on that one. Like, we gotta jump from aisle to aisle to hit it, but as soon as it appears, it disappears. It's never done this before. This is bullshit. I've never had this problem. I wonder what we did wrong. I haven't run this in a while. I know it moves, but it's just moving everywhere. Not even staying stationary. We had to attack this one in order to reel in the giant octopus, but can't do it if we can't hit it. Wait, they just killed it? How did they kill it? How did they manage to kill it? It was jumping all over. Oh, now we passed it. Look, I'm in the cutscene where I defeated it when I'm not even back at that area. I feel so useful. I don't even know how they built that. They beat that. Nuts, right, man?
A little bit crazy.
You should have seen the fight. Like, we're supposed to hit that last tentacle and it's just jumping all over the damn place. It was a mess. I'm not even sure how they managed to kick it, because it would pop out, but it wouldn't be targetable. And then somehow they beat it by hitting it. I'm like, how did they hit it? That's a mess. It's gonna be up on my YouTube later. Holy shit! Like, it's very disorganized. Everyone's jumping, chasing after it. It keeps disappearing. Like, what the heck? I bet if there's someone in this chat that plays this game that's played this mission before and plays it regularly, probably could tell me what we were doing wrong, but I don't seem to mention anything. I know Wing plays it, but I don't think he's played this mission before. I'm not calling you out, Wayne. I'm just saying. I wish there was someone in this chat that's played this recently that might know what was going on. As far as this specific mission, I'm not calling you out, dude. You're good. You're good. So I want to make. I'm not trying to sound like a jerk. I'm not trying to call you. I'm not
calling your ass out.
Shut up. I'm not calling him out. Good guy. I'm not being like, oh, because somebody plays game, obviously. Tell me, wink, wink. I'm not doing that. Oh my god, really? Really? Oh, there we go. I can teleport out of there. How dare you? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm almost.
Yo, man, you're not gonna believe the shit Don's saying over here. He's saying that you like feet, bro. The hell? Are you blue? Did he just turn to blue? No, I'm just kidding.
No, he didn't turn to blue. Blue was like. Oh yeah, I remember the discussion. I don't know what the discussion was about. They're saying like I just creeped out by the feet guy. I remember we jumping in there hearing that discussion. Like what the hell? Wasn't there? I remember watching a part of a documentary. I think Asmongold was reacting to it, but it was a documentary about one of the guys that was responsible for directing Drake and Josh and iCarly and shows like that at Nickelodeon. Apparently, like he there was like I think it was more in speculation. He actually got in trouble with supposedly grooming a minor. But like he apparently it seems like a lot of the shows would have scenes where they focus on the character's feet, and I guess he had like a weird feet fetish for people that were young. It was some weird. Supposedly, like, it was weird, right? I'm like, what the hell is this? Like he started off his career wanting to be into computers, but then he ended up just packing up to Hollywood and trying to make it big out there, and he got involved with Nickelodeon. Can't remember his name was. He was a heavyset guy. I can't remember his name was. But do you know what this is about? Do you know about what I'm talking about?
No.
No, he was in charge of directing shows like Drake and Josh and iCarly, and basically like a lot.
Oh, I never watched those. Oh, you're talking about that? Yeah. I know about that. Yeah, he had like a weird foot thing.
Yeah.
And like all those actresses are crazy bitches now, so go figure.
Yeah, but like it was like the whole I guess the controversy that was going around, like people like he would separate the child actors from their parents and they do some weird stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, he was a weirdo, dude. Yeah, no, he was a straight up weirdo. And
yeah, I can't remember his name.
Yeah, like yeah, that was some pretty terrible shiz. Like, I think there was a case about it, right? Like, there was a whole case.
There was a and I think there was a he allegedly according to there was remained anonymous was allegedly he was inappropriate with a minor one of the a child actor, and I guess people speculate and say it's actually Josh Bell or Drake and Josh, right? Like people were thinking that it was actually like him that was inappropriate, which actually could be. I mean. Like, I'm not saying that I think wouldn't Drake, didn't like that guy get in trouble with something recently? I'm not saying it's connected to this. It may not actually be him. He might just turn out to be a scummy person. But
no, but I understand what you're saying though. So.
Like sometimes it can travel down the line. Like someone's a victim ends up being a perpetrator themselves later on to someone else because they're kind of either they didn't know any better not to be that way, or they're just kind of acting out their frustration on others is a way kind of trying to get back at that person in a way. Either I'm not sure if it's directly, I'm not sure if it's intentional that way, or maybe they're just on a subconscious level they are lashing out, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so like usually that's what happens is like usually if there's like a form of abuse or whatever, the victim usually lashes out, not actively as far as being conscientious of what it is that she's lashing out against, but lashes out into such an extreme way that the person themselves suffer even further, right? Like their mental instabilities actually go further than that. So it's like, that's rough.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I got some chips here. I'll mute my mic for a second.
Like every now and then I'm always yelling at myself about microwave fruit and bored holes, and I scream about Dawn in my streams.
Jeez. Almost like you're trying to imply something about me.
I'm running this joke into the ground, okay? That's the goal here.
Did I hurt you?
Yeah, no, there's some scummy people out there, man. They've done some really terrible things in Hollywood, and they're playing the part of, you know, well, we're trying our best to be better, and you know, it's like, come on, guys, like, you guys did the damage, you guys fucked over a lot of kids, abused a lot of kids, fucking, it's just crazy to me that they're allowed to continue to do business to this day. It's like, it's a little creepy, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, they shouldn't be allowed, younger people, if they have a problem with that. And on the notes of trying to do better, how rarely is it that people actually do better, though? That's the thing. So you can't really trust them around. Everyone can say try, really.
Yeah,
real,
exactly. You know? I'm right there with you. Yeah, it's pretty terrible. They the way they've gotten away with the abuse in the past like 3 decades. It's like We're like, oh, we're not like that anymore. Like, the hell you aren't. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, we all know. We all see it. Can't lie to us now. The question is like, I don't, like, when it comes to that particular topic, I don't think it's ever going to change unless some extreme things happen in Hollywood that's going to cause it to, like, finally, you know, get the backlash that we've all wanted to see. You know what I mean? That's the shit that I'm kind of worried about, honestly.
Like they're talking about living by a higher moral standard, but then they don't live by any moral standard.
Like, at all, right? Like,
Yeah.
it's fucking ridiculous, yeah.
Like, where's the line? The line's gotta be somewhere.
Yep. They and I don't believe for an instant that they've gotten better or they're pushing for higher standards. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
there's always going to be the casting couch of the group. There's always going to be the uncle, the touchy uncle of the group, and it's never going to change.
Casting couch. That's what is that?
That's like the you know, that's like that's where they you know, they do the thing for porn.
Well,
They're like, oh, we want to see what your boobs look like, and then it just moves on from them just seeing their body naked to like banging them out right there on the couch.
No, I
Yeah,
know.
that's
I wasn't sure if that was the same thing as what you were referring to, though. That's the thing.
I was like, are you sure you want me to explain this? I'm like doing everything I can to keep my mouth shut about shit like this.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Like, if you say so, Don. I mean, I'm happy to oblige.
I mean, usually don't. Well, I don't want to say it. I can talk about this.
What?
It's not like I've never really watched that one. I mean, I might have seen. I think I saw it years ago, but I don't know what I was looking at. I'm like, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that was the same casting couch you referred to, but I knew that was a thing. Like, Pornsets would have that on there, you know. Yeah. But I'm not gonna get too much into that story. Like, I'm very careful when if I'm gonna go on a website. I'm very careful about what I'm viewing, because if I see someone like they look like a kind of young, I'm like, I'm gone. I'm not dealing with that shit. You know what I mean?
Yep.
The hell away from it. Like, you don't even. I wouldn't like. The thing I'm conflicted about is, like, say if I saw something like that and I want to report it, right? Then, but at that point, I probably have the FBI searching me up. But hey, what were you doing on this website? Kind of looking at me like I was the one that was involved in this, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I want to click that report button and get mad, but or maybe report to the feds. But like, they'd be asking me questions like, "Are you sure we could look up your?" Like, maybe I feel like I'd be the one on an interrogation investigation at that point. Like, I want to report, right? And I'm not saying I have something to hide. I just don't want to deal with the being treated like a criminal just because when I reported something that I was made aware of. Like, I'll have some kind of involvement. Like, I don't trust groups like the FBI. Like, they've done some shitty stuff. That's what I mean.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
But like, thankfully, I don't think I've seen anything that's really led me to believe that was like another report. I was just saying, I come across something like that, I typically want to have nothing to do with it. I'm not talking about I'm not talking about enabling people like that, right? I'm not talking about that. Like, if I see, like, if I believe the neighbor's kid was being predatory upon them, I'd likely. What am I saying? I'm contradicting my actual statements. What the hell am I saying? This is really an uncomfortable topic to talk. I probably shouldn't be talking about it on stream.
I mean, it's not that big of a deal, bro. Like, I get what you're trying to say.
No, I know, but I feel like if I'm talking on a stream, they could leave. If someone discovers my channel, they'd be like, "Hey, dude, why? It sounds like you're enabling this kind of behavior on people." Like, well, no,
Come on,
that's
man. We
that's
both
not.
know that's not gonna happen, so it's fine. They're just idiots at that point if that's what they assume, so it's fine.
It's kind of to me. It's kind of like saying like knowing of abuse but not reporting it.
Right. No, I get what you're saying. By the way, Don touched me in my no-nos! He told me to go to his ice cream truck that he had lollipops!
Awful joke.
Start doing the Peter Griffin laugh as I slide away.
Yeah, Wing says I'm overthinking again. He's probably right.
No, Don, overthinking? Get the fuck out of here. Don would never overthink, right, Don? Right.
Exactly.
So I don't know if you guys realize this, but Don suffers from BDES, big dick energy syndrome. It's a terrible disease.
Causes random erections when I'm in church.
When you're in church, can you imagine, bro? You're like, yo, I came to church today, and they're like, not with that thing you are, but you're gonna be like, well, I came for the sacrament.
I thought making that. I was gonna say to make that joke a whole lot worse, but I don't want to.
And of course, you slide out of the room with the Peter Griffin laugh.
I'm like, just say it. How's it go? Let's see how was it popped in my head. Like, the spirit of the Lord moves within me. That's what makes it worse. Saying that.
Jesus loves you. Oh my god, that'd be good.
And I get,
What?
I just, oh no, I'm not gonna say that one. It's just going to take it further and further.
Yeah.
Have you ever read the manga Love Hina before?
Love Hina? Yeah.
The anime was okay. The only thing to get right in the anime is the characters' personalities, but that's about it. The anime is like a hot mess. But
Yeah, but it was still kind of touted though as like being a classic, right? Because I remember Love Hina when it came out. It was a pretty old.
it's entertaining. It's just that the book is so
Reading
much
the
better.
in-game chat. Hold on, I just don't drop loot. Oh, oh Jesus. Okay, hold on. That's something that killed me in game. Came into the house,
Yeah,
slapped me, and kicked me in the balls. Oh, I was discombobulated. Bro, the Path of Exile chat is sometimes on point, honestly. But anyways, go ahead, Don. Sorry.
Yeah, Love Hina, the book was so much better though. I really enjoyed the book when I got it.
Yeah.
Apparently there's 2 different versions, a censored version of this manga, and like in book 10, like the uncensored version, basically, you don't see their tits, but you can tell they're basically like topless, right? And they're turned the other way, so you don't see, you know, nips. But
Nips.
but when I wanted to finish the book, but that's the only one that had a Barnes & Noble. So when my mom bought it for me, I made sure to turn the front cover down so she didn't see what was on it. Because then I knew she wouldn't buy it for me, but I wanted to continue with the story because I really wanted to finish it. So I'm like, huh. Like I don't really let anyone see my manga connection, manga collection really. Hey,
Well,
so,
bad news.
bad news, but what?
I went to PS4.
What about the PS4?
My mom said no.
Did she know
Really?
Did she know I'd be giving it to you?
Yeah.
Did you tell her? Yeah, I was gonna say. I hope you told her that. Like.
Oh, it's not step. It's not step.
Well, did you tell her that you wouldn't be paying for it?
Yeah, and my dad told me, this. It's my mom and dad told me that about the PS4 situation because he told me. Okay, here's the thing. My dad told me no. My mom and dad told me no. I already told.
You can tell me details later. It was probably none of my business. But if they say no, then that's gonna have to stay with that. Then.
And plus, I don't know if that's a good idea. Give my like, my dad might say no. Mom might say no. If they say no thanks, because I got my other stuff in mine. So you know, but I don't know what I do with the PS4 when I get back. I don't want to here's the thing, Don. I don't want to
Yeah.
you know, I don't want to sell it because
Oh.
it's your PS4. It's my PS4, but it's,
Well, yeah,
it's your
don't.
PS4.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah.
Please don't. No, forget it. I don't want.
Yeah, we're not gonna. I mean, I have an idea maybe why they're saying that, but that's I'm not gonna mention that right now.
Please don't.
Oh, the author of Yu-Gi-Oh died. Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, that's sad. I mean, know about that.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Died.
The author of Yu-Gi-Oh passed away today.
Oh wow, I know that.
Was he from Harp?
The author's not the same thing as the guy that voices it or makes the voices the Yugi. That's I mean, if that guy died, that'd be really sad. I think he's like they're probably older now, like a teenager, but the guy that did the English voice for Yu-Gi-Oh what's his name? I think it was Dan Green or something, right?
Is he Japanese or English?
The English voice actor for the show Yu-Gi-Oh. He has a daughter, but his wife died during childbirth. A lot of support came out for him, but like it was that's definitely a painful thing to have to deal with.
Yeah, I know.
That was years ago. He lost his child due to birth complications. It's sad.
Yeah, that's so sad. Why? I never gonna be alone. I have to go be with my family, no matter what happens.
I've seen his voice actor in other things.
I'm just saying, John. Like, I don't want the white being.
Like he went snorkeling and something went wrong and he drowned.
Oh wow! Oh my god.
That's
Crazy.
sad. That's crazy.
Yeah.
No,
What was the big? I think I'm not gonna talk about it here, but there's all big conversation with Minecraft people like basically exploiting the death of a Minecraft creator, a Minecraft YouTuber or something that happened recently. That's been going on. The community, I think it's what is it? Not Mini Lab. What's his name? He was a Minecraft YouTuber, and he died from cancer recently. Not everyone is trying to make videos about him. And they're making like 40 different videos just to kind of exploit it for clicks and cash, right?
Oh, no.
It's a whole controversy. Like a lot of YouTubers talking about it, and it's really scummy being what some people are doing to make clicks. Like this one guy said he was gonna donate money, like $3,000, to his funeral costs, and he used a source code on the program or something to paint the illusion that he was supposedly looked like he painted the illusion that he was giving $3,000, but when he clicked the send button, I guess the comma disappeared. So that means he wasn't being clear. He was hiding the actual amount he was actually given, which is people believe was probably maybe just like $1. So he wasn't even lying about how much the money was given towards the funeral costs, which was shitty. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
There's some YouTuber that did that, and he deleted all his videos related to the guy, and then now he said, he admitted, I didn't give 3,000, I gave 300. But now he's like, but this time, he goes out and says, this time, I'm gonna do a stream coming up, and when I raise $3,000, I'm gonna donate it, a lot of money, I'm gonna donate it to the funeral costs, but no one really believes him because he's pretty much seems to have lied twice about what he's giving and what he's doing. Like, yeah, it's all for clicks. It's all for clicks. He's trying to, he's kind of trying to say, oh, well, I've learned my lesson. I didn't think I'd be this big. I'm basically just a nobody, you know. Like, kind of trying to sound. He's trying to sound humble, but he's not humble, you know.
Right.
Techno. Oh yeah, the guy was Technoblade. That's the guy that died.
Oh yeah, that's sad.
Yeah, Technoblade died from brain problems, right?
No,
His death.
it was cancer or something.
His
I
dad
know.
talked about it.
Yeah.
I'm surprised his dad.
I remember watching Technoblade back in the when he kind of first started coming around, but I didn't watch him much after that. But I guess he got much bigger than when I first watched him.
Yeah.
He got pretty huge actually.
Yeah. But that's the whole
Yeah.
thing. There's a lot of YouTubers that get. Some YouTubers say you can technically talk about someone, but like you gotta be respectful about it. You know, if you're just doing. I mean, what I kind of see, if you're just doing it for clicks and views, like, and they get the ad revenue, like say putting an ad in the video, then yeah, you're not respecting their memory at all. And me,
Right.
who just now heard of him, I wouldn't make a video because I don't know anything about him. Like,
But I know
it would be,
disgusting grifters exist. Oh yeah, dude, like the grifting, the political, religious, moral grandstanding, all these. That's all they are, grifters, man.
We can all imagine what comes next for this. I don't know what's coming next, but
You talk about the people that you mean the people that you mean the people that even they're talking against these videos are probably grifters themselves or something?
No, like people who say for instance Technoblade passes away, right?
Yeah.
How many YouTubers that you've never heard of are blown the fuck up because of that death, and they are growing off of it? They're literally
that's the point.
building a career off of somebody else's death. It's like, come on, guys, we could be better than this.
Yeah. Exactly.
No, we need to talk about. Oh,
Oh.
why is my brain not working? Come on. So my brain. Yeah, it's gonna be.
Uni Hells, get Grizz and Hell.
I can't go. Why is my computer acting up again? Hold on. Hold on.
That's cool. Look at that. That's a cool skill.
Cool.
I got a new passive trait that basically transforms an existing skill into another one. Where no matter what direction you go into, if you go in the one direction, you go back to where you first teleported from. Creates like a portal. Tether. Bounce back and forth. Which way. That's what those are. I've seen those around. That's what that portals I've been seeing in the game. That's from the Reaper class. I didn't realize those were left behind with that. Yeah, but because I wouldn't talk about it, even if I wanted to talk about it to bring memorabilia to kind of honor him, I couldn't because I don't know anything about him. And to do it now would be like, it would just be literally doing the same thing as those grifters do, you know?
Yeah.
Even if it wasn't my intention, I'd technically be doing the same thing. It'd be boosting my numbers. I wouldn't. It's not like I did it because I knew this guy was a fan. It'd be one thing as a fan, but
no, dude, they're selling NFTs of his Minecraft character. Oh wait, are you fucking for real?
yeah.
Oh my.
I didn't know that.
I think I heard about that. Well,
Who the hell was this?
Technoblade, they're trying to profit off his death to kind of boost their money numbers.
Oh, we got to other YouTubers now. Next view from now. Oh my.
Do you think every time a YouTuber dies, people do that? They just come out of the woodwork. Like you say, bring grifters. They kind of make a profit off it.
Remember Fred?
Fred,
Never mind.
is Fred dead
Yeah.
though? I don't think he died. Did he?
He's still alive.
And he's like his fame lasted a while with the Only Ones thing, but after that, he's just forgotten. I don't hear about him at all. And he tried to branch out. He tried to branch out into television, but that didn't save his career.
Oh yeah, Fred, dude, his career's dead. He went stagnant because he refused to evolve his content.
Uh huh.
You know what I mean? Like nobody cares about that shit anymore.
I gotta find a way to evolve my content. I've been doing more.
Good. I'm glad they got disgusted, JC. I'd be worried if they didn't get disgusted. And you know as well as I do, JC, that there are gonna be people out there that buy that shit.
My God.
That's disgusting. To sit there and yo, we have an NFT of Technoblade. Let's go, like, bro.
Oh my god.
I bought
imagine if
Technoblade
Jimmy-
skins on Minecraft long before he was fucking super popular, right? Like, this is back when he was doing his first Minecraft shit. Like like season 1 Technoblade pack came out. I bought that shit to support him. Like, I thought, I liked the skins. Fuck it, $1.99 a skin, or buy the pack for $5. Like, hey, why not? If the money goes to him, I don't care. He was a good YouTuber. I mean, I don't remember everything that he did, but I know for damn sure, like, his Minecraft shit like took off.
Speaking of YouTubers,
I think Gogut's got some Minecraft skins of Technoblade as well.
speaking of which, do we even have any solid information on why YouTube is protecting, like, was that YouTuber, the one that he's a very what's it called name? What's his name? It was the whole thing where Actman tried to make a video, and they got taken down, and other YouTubers got taken down, and they couldn't even. It's like they're trying to protect this guy.
You're talking about that Quantum TV or whatever the fuck, right? Quantum.
Yeah. Why
whatever.
do we know why he's being protected?
No, other than the fact that it's racial.
Is that what
I
people
know
are
it
saying?
has to be racial. Yeah, it has to be racial, dude. And because, like, I know damn well YouTube does not support his religious stuff, right? Like, his religious stuff, there's no fucking way they support that.
Yeah, imagine.
I know damn well they don't.
Yeah, his
Yeah, Quantum
basically,
Doofus.
was it basically wanting to?
Oh yeah, I posted.
Basically, was it his
about
comments?
days ago. Okay.
I heard about his comments, like wanting to basically want the people to die in like a mass shooting. What the fuck? Like, no.
Well, he is a
What?
sick
What?
individual, so.
I'm surprised no one in the Western about that yet.
Well,
Or they can't
Well,
do
it's
it.
because he's extremely homophobic, and he was saying that about, if I remember correctly, it was about the LGBT community.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, bro, like, I don't care how extreme some of those people are, I don't want them to die. Even though they may wish death on me every day, I don't want them to fucking die. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, I don't know.
they're human beings at the end of the day. We all have extreme views at some point or another. We're not perfect, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's wishing death on, which is
He's
inexcusable.
black. Yeah, that's what I was saying, JC. Like, I know it had nothing to do with his religious and his politics, right? Because they had to pick a demon to protect, right? Like, that's the thing. It was either going to be racist, which means they would be racist themselves, which, let's face it, that's what's going on. Or they would have to support a religious point of view and a political point of view that they also disagree with. So it was like the easiest one, out of all of the Special Olympics, the race card was the best one to defend.
I mean, I was kind of wondering if that too.
Yeah, I
might have
agree,
been that.
JC.
I was wondering if that might have been it. I just didn't want to say it, you know,
Yeah.
because it's not like I know the exact reason. Like, I mean, I'm gonna only guess based on that, but like I said, I don't know that for a fact, so I can't say to now that that's what the reason. But that could be very well kind of thing they're saying.
Oh my god.
Well,
You know,
Yeah.
I'm thinking about Marvel now, since for early December when Steven was alive, and I'm thinking about what happened if Steven was alive. Like, I think about Marvel early years, before all this stuff going with all, not just the pop culture, but everything. We're going this road now with
yeah.
problematic and behave. No, I don't want to say it, but you know what to say, Don.
No, we'll talk about it after stream if you don't want to talk about it in the stream. Like I mostly I try to avoid this topics. I do try to avoid in here.
Yeah, especially Don's obsession for weird
Don't.
things.
My pet rock collection that I say
Yep.
exists, but that I said that I believe exists in the corner of my room and it talks to me, but that could be a schizophrenic nightmare. I'm not sure.
Whichever.
That's me. That was me making that joke about myself. Like, and for the record, those that know, that's actually a disorder I have, schizophrenia. But I'm not. I was just joking about the pet rock thing.
Please don't tell me about me wife. Please don't tell me
No, yeah, that's a. I was just kind of. I sometimes make jokes like that about myself to kind of just help myself feel a little bit better about my situation. Like, that's because it is a burden to deal with. It's actually kind of serious because of some of how the intensity can get to sometimes. So like, sometimes I make jokes about my when I'm feeling kind of just like, you know what, I'm gonna laugh it off a little bit, just kind of give myself some momentary relax, feel more momentarily relaxed about it, kind of downplay my struggle.
Yeah. Uh.
Yeah.
Now about.
Yeah.
Is everyone tell me something before about the stuff you told me about?
About what particularly? The PS4?
Yeah.
Actually,
Please tell me.
Okay. What I want to talk to off stream, I was just talking about off stream about it, but if you want to talk about it now, we can.
Yeah.
Just hear me out, and I'm not knocking you. I'm not knocking you when I'm saying this, right? I noticed like your electronics ends up in and out of the shop a lot, and they might be thinking that based on this, it might not be best that you have like a PS4 and then it breaks down really quickly, you know?
Yeah.
That might be what they're thinking, because I know you've had I think you've had multiple computers throughout the years, right? So
Yeah.
and
It's a thing. Yeah, it's a thing. My dad and my mom might say no because.
Did you mention did you mention that I had a new hard drive installed in it?
Yeah, I did.
That's probably what turned them away, because they don't want to. They probably know it probably cost me a little bit of money to do that, and they don't want to. You have it, and then something happens, and then it's
but it's your event, you know. So my dad told me that's my dad told me this. Like he said that we still want the PS4. We always I don't want to say it because it might be heartbroken by you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like imagine like just imagine if I were to keep up on PS4.
Yeah.
I will not play. I don't know if I play or not, but my dad told me before, like, you don't need a PS4 anymore. You can just your computer, you get your Steam Deck, and you know.
Well, yeah, they don't. They're probably also wondering if you're really going to make a good use of all those things.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I'm not sure. I just have this. You strike me as the type that, like, you know, at least it seems like you get all this. You're always invested in these new things, but I'm not sure how much you actually play games on them. Do you really play the games on them? Or cause you said you play a lot of demos. Like, do you just play the demos and don't really often get the full game of them?
It doesn't ball. Yeah.
That's what I'm wondering. Like, so maybe it might be a waste to have a PS4 if you're just gonna do demos.
Yeah. That's my parents told me today, and also they told me that.
We talked about this yesterday. Did you see Ice Show Speed almost set his room on fire? Yeah, the fire was in the bedroom.
He did. I saw that,
dude. I saw the video, dude. It was funny as hell.
I posted that on my Facebook, and I tagged my mom and I said, "Mom, I promise I won't do this for views." Basically, I was serious. That's hard to compete with. I feel like that's gonna. If people want to compete with that, they're gonna have to do worse than that. Like, and there's some people that really want the views that badly, that anything to validate themselves that much, that they'll literally burn their whole house to the ground just to get a few clicks. You know?
Oh yeah.
I guess I think reason in their heads. Well, I'll probably get a lot of donations. I'll be able to buy a whole new house. Still stupid.
Donnie, you said something about the PS4. What happened?
Oh well, I said already set up the PS4. I just said, like, I talked to you about it already. Like, the thing I wanted to say was that maybe your parents are not sure you should get it because of like how frequently, like, stuff you get seems to kind of break down. Like, and you're already getting the Steam Deck, so just focus on playing games on the Steam Deck. Treat it well and focus on taking care of that. And
so well, the PS4 is too. So I don't when I get it, I don't want to sell it, but because I understand that it's PS4 I gave you, but now you gave back to me because it's the hard drive. So
yeah,
but my dad would told me no, you can't have it because if I were to, he asked me about because my brother got a PS4, he still uses his.
Oh, they're saying you can use his. Okay, well.
No. He has his own PS4.
Oh yeah.
I'm looking at his PS4, saying that, hey, remember that PS4 I got? That's all it.
Huh?
Your bitch ass still streaming?
Yeah, I'm about to kind of log off for now, take a break, and I'll be back on later.
Would you play World of Warcraft?
You know what? Tell you what. Since I'm free all day, yeah, I'll play World of Warcraft with you later. How's it sound?
Yeah. Say, why don't you stream it?
You know what? Maybe I will do a bonus stream tonight and do like a
What?
World of Warcraft.
What?
Yay.
Oh my god! I knew you were gonna be a panty dropper. I mean, what?
Don, you say something? You say something?
No. You know what? I should probably maybe no, it's gonna give me hate, but maybe I should like WoW. Maybe I should try playing World of Warcraft and WoW. Blizzard Activision is the greatest company ever.
I will fucking roast your goddamn ass alive.
Hey, but you know.
Yeah.
It's the most action he's seen in a long time. Don't
Better
worry.
yet, I better yet say like, I'll title it Activision Blizzard is innocent.
They did
Digital.
nothing wrong.
I'll title it that. Like,
Yeah, what up, bro?
I'll probably.
Where, would you play World of Warcraft?
Who?
I
I think
I
he
used to, dude. I used to be a pretty big WoW head, bro. Like,
Come join us. We need a 5th player.
Well, I don't have the money, sir. If somebody like in my stream like hooked that shit up, I probably would. But I mean, that's the only way I'd be able to play it right now. I don't have we just sold our house and bought a new one, so like money's a little tight. So
Yeah.
I understand.
You were saying, Don, you're saying about the PS4.
Don, your bitch ass need to hook Digital Fracture up.
Oh,
calling
Dude,
him and WoW players.
Even right
WoW
now, right now,
PGs.
even right now, I gotta watch it. I
That's
actually gotta
so
pay a phone bill.
when we're old.
I might have to pay the $100 phone bill towards the family plan phone bill right now. So
Bro, I'm already, dude. I'm
Why
paying a
the
shit ton.
fuck do you have $100 phone bill? Jesus Christ.
that's just one
Bro,
portion
I
of
was
it.
gonna say that's nothing, dude. I pay more than that. for
Actually,
my
the
shit,
total
bro.
bill is 360, I think.
Yeah,
but
that's where I'm at with mine too. Yeah,
I'm
it's
paying-
like 300 something.
what I'm paying for is my half of it, which I might end up having to do. Yeah, I think I will because my mom needs to pay the car note, so I'm gonna end up paying the phone bill. She says she already paid it, but she needs the extra money account for the car note coming up. So at first I said I couldn't, but you know what? Whether I'm gonna last the whole month like this, I gotta help her out because
yeah. Well,
it pays out a lot around here. Huh?
Don, you know what I can do?
What?
I can help you guys.
No,
I
it's
No,
fine. No,
no.
Najee. Like, you can't promise that, and that's your parents' money. It's not your money. Plus, like, I don't want to put you in that spot to have to pay our bills around here, and my mom would never approve of that. Like, she's nothing against you. She just doesn't want to borrow a bunch of money from other people. You know?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, borrowing, and let me tell you this: borrowing money and then paying it back, but have a day that you can't pay it back, that would hurt the person.
Well, here's the
Not
thing.
hurt
It's hard.
that
She
money.
doesn't want to rely on other people like that. Put that on other people. That's what it is. She would never agree with that.
Yeah.
So Don, okay. So you're trying to say that about the so you were some before, but you forgot.
I talked about the PS4 with you already. I talked to everything I wanted to talk about it.
Okay. Oh, mister, I'm sorry, man.
So listen, guys, I'm gonna end my stream at this point. Thank you guys for showing up, tuning up. Thank you guys in the chat. Thank you, Brent, for being
Daddy
here.
Don.
Thank you, Haven. Thank you, Najee, for being here. I appreciate all you jumping in here today.
Always got your back. Always got your back.
I'm sure.
Oh, I got your back, baby boy.
Exactly.
Haven?
No, I was talking to Don. Don't worry, Najee. I was talking to Don.
Yeah. So, anyways, watching from the Twitch, thank you for tuning in. Check out my socials and panels down below. Thank you for watching. Have a very good night. Peace out. Stay safe and keep the gaming real. Keep it going.
It's
I was well